Wait, are they trying to kill me? I thought this was just a game. Catch these fists. No matter what, I will never yield. I'd rather lose than stop fighting.
क्या ये मोड है एक बोलते भाई बेस्ट मोड बेस्ट मोड है बेस्ट मोड कभी ट्राई किया करो भाई बहुत मजा आएगा क्रिएशन कैंप या इट्स फन दो बेस्ट मोड है बेस्ट मोड इट्स फन इट इज फन Bro, this is fun. I like it. मैं बताता हूँ इस गेम के बाद बताता हूँ एक सेकेंड बताता हूँ दोस्त कबीता वेट फॉर इट तब तक लाइक एंड सब एक सेकंड, मेरा एक कॉल आ रहा है. ऐसे एक ऑर्डर आया है, एक सेकंड बस लोकेशन डाल दूं. Yo, Queen. What's up, man?
I don't bend or break.
Queen's comrade, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream, brother.
Take two here.
प्लीज भैया बताओ. और मैंने कविता का बेटा बोल रहा हूँ. ओके ओके, एक सेकंड बताता हूँ. ओके, तो जब गेम ओपन करते हैं अपन, ठीक है, गेम ओपन किया, एक सेकंड, गेम ओपन किया, ठीक है. यहाँ बॉटम में सबसे बॉटम में लिखा हुआ है वर्सेस एआई एंड कस्टम, ठीक है. इस पे क्लिक किया, फिर सबसे आखिर में क्रिएशन कैंप, क्लिक ऑन दैट, एंटर, ठीक है. यहाँ पर है ट्रेंडिंग, और जो ट्रेंडिंग में सबसे फर्स्ट वाला है, ये तीनों ट्राई कर सकते हो. जो ट्रेंडिंग में है ना, सबसे ज्यादा लोग खेल रहे हैं, फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड. सो आई एम प्लेइंग फर्स्ट. मैं पहला खेल रहा था, अभी दूसरा ट्राई करूंगा. ये कैसा है, ये मैंने अभी तक खेला नहीं है शायद. इसमें फिर यहाँ पर ना छोटे छोटे कंप्यूटर्स का साइन है, उस पर क्लिक कर दो ट्राई करने के लिए, एंड स्टार्ट. सिंपल. Joy. Nowadays I don't get time to watch your stream. I mean, it is what it is. टाइम निकालना पड़ता है. हमने फेवरेट्स खेले. मे बी मैं तुम्हारा फेवरेट नहीं होगा, मे बी हो सकता है. It can be a possibility. But next season we're gonna rock Global One show. We're gonna rock. Martin Zona.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. Not a cake, but just as good. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed. Better follow the beat. A blessed Leonin will be the blessing upon Leonin. Double kill. Double kill. See us now? Let's go.
डुआन का फ्री जुगाड़ में होता है क्या भैया? नहीं नहीं नहीं, डुआन का नहीं होगा ब्रो। डुआन तो बड़ी मुश्किल मैंने खुद ने वो किया था भाई, बहुत जुगाड़ करना पड़ता है भाई। डुआन फ्री मिल जाए तो मेरे को भी बता देना भाई प्लीज, मेरा ना खत्म होने वाला है। मेरे को भी बताना डुआन क्या है। डुआन जिससे मैं अपने फोन को पीसी में मिरर करता हूँ। यू अनफ्रेंडेड मी, ना ना, आई सोल्ड माय अकाउंट एंड बॉट न्यू वन। Guys, like and sub, like and sub. Hello bro, Holly. Hello Lulu. Hello Lulu. हाँ, अब पावर मिरर ट्राई करो भैया, मॉड बहुत मस्त चलता है। पावर मिरर आईफोन के लिए है क्या ब्रदर? आईफोन के लिए है? मैंने अभी तक ट्राई नहीं किया, लेकिन अगर आप बोल रहे हो तो आई विल ट्राई। गाइस लाइक कर दो यार। भाई अकाउंट कितने में बेचा? बहुत रुपए हूँ मैं, बहुत ज्यादा रुपए हूँ मैं भाई, अमीर हो गया था मैं। एक सेकंड के लिए तो मेरे को विश्वास नहीं हो रहा था अपनी आंखों पे। कितना आईफोन 15 ले सकते हो? नहीं नहीं भाई, आईफोन 15 कैसे ले सकते, इतना महंगा अकाउंट ही नहीं था मेरा।
I never miss a beat. We need first aid here.
Faith had somewhere around 500 skins, bro. Exactly.
Joy am no longer a prey. Lightning flash incoming.
दूसरा लगाते हैं अब।
The family will always remember you.
बीटीके वर्सेस वामूस में किसको अब मैं बीटीके को सपोर्ट कर रहा अभी तो। अभी मेरे को लगता है कि वामूस अच्छा खेलेगी वैसे तो। अब पावर मेयर यस बोथ फॉर ओके। मैं ट्राई करेगा, पक्का मैं ट्राई करेगा। देखो क्रिएशन कैंप एंटर, फिर ट्रेंडिंग एंड जो भी मिले इसमें थर्ड वाला ट्राई करेंगे। टेस्ट एंट्रेंस, ये जो छोटे छोटे कंप्यूटर बने हुए हैं उन पर क्लिक किया, फिल कर लिए बॉट्स और स्टार्ट। सिंपल है, कुछ नहीं करना। फॉलो करते हैं ब्रो। अभी आईडी लगाता हूँ फिर फॉलो करना। इसमें क्या ट्राई करे? भैया मैंने आपको जो जो चीज बोला था मैंने वही किया, पर मेरा वो मैं चालू नहीं है क्योंकि उसका टिकट मेरे पास नहीं है। भैया मैंने फ्री में कैसे ले सकता हूँ भाई? मेरे को नहीं टिकट की जरूरत नहीं है। टिकट कहाँ जरूरत है? अरे अभी फिर से देखना, ठीक है? फिर से देखना, इस मैच के बाद फिर से देखना। टिकट का जरूरत नहीं है ब्रो। टिकट का जरूरत नहीं है।
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Yo, look at this OG. Look at this skin. Need tickets for the first time. No, really? Yeah! ये भी मैं बताता हूँ। मेरे को तो नहीं जरूरत पड़ रही। ब्रो नया न्यू हीरो कोई फन सा हीरो यूज करता है अभी। रुको देखो मैं फिर से बताता। टिकट मेरे को तो नहीं लग रहा। द गेम डिडंट आस्क फॉर मी फॉर द टिकट। क्रिएशन कैंप, ट्रेंडिंग, टेस्ट फर्स्ट, टेस्ट सर्वर, ठीक है। अब यहाँ पर जो पीसी के जो यहाँ पे कंप्यूटर के निशान है ना नीचे की तरफ, इन पे क्लिक करना है और ये पूरा भर लेना है, ठीक है। एंड स्टार्ट। उसके बाद स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। एक बार ट्राई करो जाके। I guess the previous owner bought it already, that's why. Maybe. I have a ticket if you guys want to play. Should we play like all together? That will be fun, right? I'll try once. I'm confused. वो जो छोटे छोटे पीसी के निशान है ना उस पे क्लिक करना है। Walking Fanny. Bro, this stunts, bro. अरे Bro! One game lost on your man! Wait! Bro, I was concentrating so hard, man. मेरा वो आ गया, हीटर आ गया गाइस। आया मैं डिलीवरी लेके, एक
Some
सेकंड।
birds are never meant to be caged.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Ally has been slain. Ally has been slain. Our turret is under attack.
आ गया, आ गया, मैं आ गया, सॉरी सॉरी।
Ally has been slain. An enemy has our turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Double kill. Team destroy the turret. Slain an enemy. Fully exposed. Double kill.
Where are you looking? I am
Fully exposed. Fully exposed. You have been slain. Destroyed a turret.
feels heavy.
Bro, Fanny practice. If you wanna practice Fanny, this is the best mode, man. Bro, your mouse score is well, it's not 90. It's not 90. Wait for it.
Don't dress in a gown for the close combat.
Fully exposed. Yeah. Slain an enemy. Kill. Team destroyed a turret.
Darn it! I went a bit too far.
An enemy has been slain. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Ah!
Have been slain.
Bro, I'm noob. I'll go critic.
I'm planning on a surprise attack.
Killing spree. Slain an enemy.
Darn it! I went a bit too far.
Fully exposed. Double kill. Fully exposed. Yeah.
I will fight alongside you, brother.
Bro. 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 Bro, bro. Like. Bro! Bro! Leave me alone, bitches! Oh,
Mega kill.
what the fuck?
Step, circle, swing.
Mega kill.
Bro, this is Geelong, bro. This is Geelong.
Fully exposed.
एक सेकंड आया, मैं डिलीवरी लेके आया गाइस, है ना? यो गाइस कोई है क्या? मैंने शॉपिंग कर ली थोड़ी सी गाइस, थोड़ी सी. कौन है अभी? How it's going? It's going good. About who's here? I'll talk to someone. मेरे में एक ही पावर प्लग है रूम में. इंच पावर प्लग ही नहीं है. इंच आ गया मैं. कहाँ थे अपन? ये खत्म नहीं हुआ गया अभी तक बाबा सीर.
Have a seat, sip some tea, and enjoy the show, my friend.
अबे यार, अबे यार, अबे यार, फिर से स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा. कब से मैच स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं कोई देख के बताएगा? मैं ही देख लेता हूँ. छोड़ो भाई तुम लोग. अभी है अपने पास 15 मिनट और है. 15 मिनट और है. भाई मैं तो M6 देख रहा हूँ यार, अभी खेल ही नहीं रहा. कॉस्मिक गुरु, कॉस्मिक गारो गारो. अभी तो मैं बकचोदी कर रहा हूँ अकेले. फैनी प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ ब्रो. फैनी प्रैक्टिस. ब्रो मैं तो M6 का वेट कर रहा हूँ ब्रो. 15 मिनट में M6 स्टार्ट होने वाला है. फिर मैं देखूंगा तो क्या मैच खेलूं बताओ. मैच खेल नहीं रहा. अब कितना सा सीजन बचा है यार. अब कर दिया मैंने इस सीजन में. ग्लोबल 24 हो गया था मेरा, तो मेरा तो हो गया इस सीजन का.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Where are you looking? I am here.
Fully exposed. First blood. Slain an enemy. Ally has been slain. Fully exposed. Fully exposed. Slain an enemy.
फैनी सबसे इजी है ब्रो. फैनी तो सबसे डिफिकल्ट है ब्रो. देखो केबल ही नहीं लगता मेरे से. फर्स्ट मैच इज ओनली इंटेंस टुडे. ये क्या दल्ला है ये माँ फ्लिंट. अबे क्या बकचोदी है बे. मर जाना लोड़े.
I am here.
वो तो पहले टॉक्सिसिटी हटाओ फिर ही कुछ होगा गेम का। भाई मैं क्या हटाऊं भाई टॉक्सिसिटी? करो भाई, जिसको जो करना है वो करे भाई जिंदगी में। भारत आजाद है भाई, मेरी तरफ से गेम को भी आग लगा दो।
Just a little birdie passing by.
Your team destroyed a turret.
I will fight alongside you,
Team
brother.
destroyed a turret. Darn it!
I went a bit too far.
An enemy has been slain. Explode!
Any place is within reach for me.
भाई क्या स्लो है ये?
Darn it! I went a bit too far.
Slain an enemy.
Where are you looking?
Kill. Shut down.
My body
भाई लोग मरते नहीं है।
heavy.
How we get to see sometime मोबा फ्रेड आज लेगा क्या? मेरे को लगता नहीं है आज लेगा। वैसे तो कुछ आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स उठाएंगे, यू नो। अभी बहुत क्या बोलते हैं, एक सेम पेज से जा रहा है सब कुछ गेम, तो मेरे हिसाब से आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स आना चाहिए आज ब्रो।
Where are you looking?
It's do or die for BTK today. So if they don't go for out of the box, man, I'm not supporting them, man. Be. Oh! क्या सही बोल रहा हूँ ना? Out of the box. It's hard time, yeah. Otherwise, they are eliminated. This is like a knockout stage, right? Now, whoever lost today will be out of the M6. मेरे को लगा था टॉप 4 तो होगा भाई।
Where are you looking? I am here.
मुश्किल है भाई ये।
Darn it! I went a bit too far.
अबे ग्रॉड मेरे से अच्छा खेल रहा है भाई।
My brother and I will shoulder.
साले
Don't dress in a gown so close.
ब्रो बहुत मुश्किल है भाई, बहुत मुश्किल है। मर गया मैं भाई। चो ग्लोबल 10 मैं पहुंच गया भाई। मैंने छोड़ दिया ग्लोबल पुश करना ही छोड़ दिया था मैं 24 हुआ था, उसके बाद मैंने आईडी सेल कर दी। सेल कर दी ब्रो, सेल। अभी मैं फैनी ग्लोबल जा रहा, देखो अभी सैवेज।
You tag-alongs can't even touch my shadow.
अरे टावर ना हो ना तो भी कुछ इंसान करे, लेकिन ये टावर में भिड़ता रहूंगा मैं आधी जिंदगी तो भाई।
Any place is within reach for me.
मैं मर गया। आईडी कितने में सेल किया? बहुत सारे रुपयों में, बहुत सारे भाई। खत्म ही नहीं हो रहे भाई, इतने रुपए थे वो। समझ रहे हो तुम? खत्म ही नहीं हो रहे। बहुत पैसा लगा भाई, बहुत अमीर हो गया एक झटके में। ये जल्दी खत्म होगा, एक और मैच खेलूंगा फिर M6 देखेगा।
Close combat.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Where are you looking? I am here.
विक्ट्री।
Victory!
और इस बार पता है मैं क्या उठाऊंगा? आई नो, आई नो, आई नो।
Fear not, for hope stands with you.
कैसा लगा मेरा आज का?
No one's gonna escape my iron fist.
भाई 1000 मैचेस 90% विन रेट इज इनसेन ब्रो, इट्स इनसेन। मैं मॉस्को को टच भी नहीं करेगा ब्रो, 90 रखेगा साले को। पर वो ना सालों ने क्लासिक में बूस्ट किया, बूस्टिंग अकाउंट है ये, पता है बूस्ट किया हुआ है सालों ने।
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Is simply my style. Behold,
Triple kill!
shattering is the easiest thing. Enjoy. Behold,
Your team destroyed a turret! Monster kill! Double kill!
Savage! Savage!
time is now.
Oh, this is fun, man.
Your team destroyed a turret!
Bro, I'm on 1 HP. Bro. Oh my god, man. Best mode, man. Best mode. भाई जब इतने सेवेज मेरे को नॉर्मल गेम्स है नहीं मिलते भाई, सेवेज के मजे कुछ और है भाई, कुछ और ही मजा है. शिदोल भाई का भाई बदंग है मस्त, बदंग है मस्त में उड़ते रहो इधर उधर इधर. मजा आ गया भाई. किस दिन कस्टम बनाऊंगा इसका, कार्ड खरीदूंगा क्रिएशन कैंप का और फिर सबके साथ कस्टम बनाऊंगा. क्या बोलते हो? अभी आएगा मजा. भाई तुम भी खेलोगे आके भाई, बहुत मजा आता है. मैं तो कह रहा हूँ, तो होता है ना, फ्रस्ट्रेशन खत्म हो जाती है भाई. ये थोड़ा लेट आ रहे हैं लेकिन एक दिन और बनाया था मैंने, उसमें ना जल्दी जल्दी स्पॉन हो रहे थे लाइक 5 सेकंड में. तो 7 मस्त चल रहा था वो वाला. मैं डेथ काउंटर कम था. स्टार्ट हो गया क्या M6? सॉरी. कितना टाइम है? अभी नहीं स्टार्ट हुआ है गाइस. क्या खेलूं अब मैं? तो अगर मैं एडजस्ट भी कर सकता हूँ क्या, मेरे को ये देखना है. टेस्ट सेंटर पहले एक मोड था ना, सर्वाइवल मोड था क्या वो? एक मोड था ना जिसमें जोन बनता था, वो मस्त था. इसमें कस्टम कैसे करते हैं, कस्टमाइज कैसे करते हैं इसको?
Our tribute.
कल यार चोट लग गई मेरे को. साली बैंडेज दली. चोट ट्राई नहीं किया आज तक मैंने. Let's play together, bro. I'm not playing, bro. I'm just waiting for M6 to start.
Every
every detail is a celebration of play and entertainment. Go online and search at Hidia Gaming. You know the
देखिए
first
guys,
match that we're gonna
देखिए.
have today, but first we want to begin by saying thank you, of course, to S2G, the champions of Turkey, KBG, the team that reigned over the China qualifier, and of course, Aurora MLBB, the runner-ups of MPL Philippines Season 14. They were eliminated yesterday. We want to thank the three of you and all the teams that have participated in the M6 World Championship for showing up with your best. Today we have 6 teams fighting for the last 3 slots. It is going to be I feel like intense isn't enough to say it. Spicy, hot, surprising maybe?
Manifested would probably be the best one, honestly. There is so much history between these two teams. The final 3 to compete for the knockout puzzle, and honestly, all of these teams had an opportunity to actually avoid being in this position as well.
Watching
Knockout
how
stages,
the Swiss
qualified team.
unfolded and how the meta evolved in the past
Remaining
week,
teams.
it definitely
So it
makes
was
me think
3v3,
that
right?
even underdogs,
3 more slots. I want BTK, TLID, and CFU, I think.
Something tells me that
SRG is not doing well.
As we 3 specifically have witnessed in the past few days, 3-game best of 3s. I think it's gonna go the distance.
I hope we get that again. RRQ Hoshi, Fnatic Onyx Philippines, Falcon Esports, Team Spirit, and NBC Flash await for either BTK, Vamos, Team Liquid ID, Twisted Minds, Selangor Red Giants, and CFU Gaming. There I say, gentlemen, this was the most surprising start to an international MLBB tournament we've ever had.
मजा आएगा आज important match है.
Can understand the level of play and how competitive MLBB truly is. With the brackets already laid out for you here on the Swiss stage format, at the very least, it is not a best of 1 anymore.
अब 3 टीमें और बची हैं, right?
Never in the history of the M series have we witnessed a journey like this. One, given that the fact that it's a Swiss stage, the first time we're trying the format ever. And second is, you can follow any team that made it to the knockouts and see how they rose. You can follow any team that fell out and see how they declined and how they fell out. And down to the very last day here today in the 2-2 bracket, you'll see that each of these teams are worthy of rooting for. Each of these teams have a story to tell, and you can flip a coin and say, you know what, whatever comes up, heads or tails, underdog or tournament favorite, whatever comes out is what is deserving of that final piece in the knockout puzzle.
Again, I'll repeat something I've said before. If this is your first time ever joining us for MLBB Esports, for our World Championship, well, welcome. We're very happy that you're here, but everything that we've had so far leading to this final Swiss stage day has been an absolute epic, closer than ever to achieving the promise of being greater than ever. BTK versus Vamos as our first series. TLID versus Twisted Minds. Selangor Red Giants versus CFU. Out of all the 3 series here, Leo, let's start with you. Which one do you think has the highest chance of delivering an upset?
I want to see Le Champion versus Le Champion. Liquid ID going up against Twisted Minds. Throughout the Swiss, we've seen
Twisted Mind
how
played really good,
MPL
right?
Mena through the years have evolved to become a true threat. Under the tutelage of a Filipino coaching staff, Coach Dalit, Coach Lyric, Twisted Minds have defied the odds. And I think they should give TLID a run for their money.
I don't think so. I'm still on my high horse with the Calvary for TLID to take that away. But honestly, I got more things to stress out about.
I think if TLID loses here, bro, they are losing a big opportunity.
Looking at their journey,
Gautam
specifically
kaise ho, bro?
CFU, it feels a lot more deserving that they have steadily gotten to the level where, hey, we had hard opponents, but now this is going to be one of the hardest ones yet, and this is for a qualification spot.
Yeah, going into this day, I've
losing
been
to Malaysian
trying to get
team.
the vibe of the community.
Vamos.
A lot of them are saying this is probably going to be a left side of the schedule favored day where we might
Bro,
just
अगर
see 6
Zayn
games, all sweeps, and it's just going to go that way. But
Malaysia से हार जाता है,
here, I can't see
तो
Twisted Minds
जितना
give TLI a good fight with everything.
जितना गंदा you know Malaysian वाले troll करेंगे ना, उतना जो
against Aurora, Liquid ID favored the late.
C9 वाले नहीं हुए थे. C9 वालों को भी बहुत गंदा ट्रोल किया गया था इस बार.
That's where Twisted Minds
उनकी हालत ही खराब कर दी थी.
That's where they start to feel like they're back home in the sands of Saudi Arabia. So if they do get it across there, and I'm sure they were watching last night when they brought out the Xavier.
Still in the prime. I don't think he's gonna quit.
Watch out for. I don't doubt that, you know, the cavalry would run him over, but I'm just saying it's not impossible.
I don't think it's impossible as well. But at the same time, with how things have been playing out here at the Swiss stage, there has been a level of evolution when it comes down not only to the meta, but more importantly, with the way that people are going to be drafting blue and red side. It's now starting to even out. It's not blue side heavy or red side heavy anymore.
Teams all across the Swiss stage, especially these last 6, they're starting to come up with more creative approaches to handling the best of 3s after we went best of 1.
Saber
But as
haya.
I mentioned in the intro, it's time to walk to the top.
Saber
because
pick किया
this
था
is
क्या
the
हम Zayn
matchup
ने?
that a lot of
नहीं
teams
किया ना
have
अभी
been
तक.
waiting for. The clash of servers, NA versus MY. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. It's part of the storyline. Easy server versus drama server, baby.
It's the best. It's truly the best. Can't wait for this match to start.
Boy.
And now let's hear from the stars of this story.
Question. I think not have question, but you need to take back what you say before.
About what?
About Malaysia.
Easy server?
Yeah.
No, still.
Still easy server.
Still.
And well, we've joked about it. It was what was Zayn himself that he mentioned.
Whoa.
It all started as a joke.
Who-
But Zayn,
he
again,
missed the red
Zayn thinks
tree.
enough and it's bound to happen.
That was an early red tree and he
The
died.
netizens
Okay,
have
man.
taken it so much further than it needed to be, but in a kind of ironic way at the same time. As much as there's toxicity and a lot of heat when it comes down to these two particular teams, we need to cut back to why it even began in the first place. Denial of going to knockout stage happening multiple
मेरा
times.
अभी
And most
70 तक
importantly,
हो
I think the most
रखा है.
notable one is during
Infinity level कर
M5.
सकते हो.
Team Vamos, under
तो
the name
उसमें
of
कितना
Homeboys,
score करने
looking
के.
to get that qualification
Infinity
spot,
level?
denied by
मेरे को idea ही
at the
नहीं क्या है
time,
Infinity
outplayed,
level.
all thanks to a Hillside Petrified to
Infinity
seal
level
the
क्या है?
deal.
How perfect is it that
मैंने आपसे कुछ देर
here
पहले
in
जो मैप
Kuala
के
Lumpur,
बारे
4M6,
में आपसे
it's
पूछा
Chibi who
था
confronts
इसमें
Boba
ब्लॉग
Zayn.
इन्फिनिटी
It's like,
लेवल
hey,
कर
is it still
सकते
easy
हो.
server? What do you think?
कितना
And with a
score?
smile on his face,
मेरे
bro
को आइडिया ही
says,
नहीं है ब्रो.
yeah, still
इन्फिनिटी
easy
लेवल क्या है?
server. So with that said,
Lol.
it's clear that these two teams, these two figures, are polarizing figures, right? But I think that's the best kind of figure to root for. I'm torn. I'm torn. I'm a big fan of Vamos's on-stage antics. Their unorthodox gameplay, and of course what BTK stands for, right? Being the heart and soul of NAMOBB. So, with that said, with the grudge on the line,
एक सेकंड.
I think it's not fair to say that Malaysia is going to skip out just because of history. I don't think it's so easy to erase that, you know, just to write them off.
Yeah, these two have perfectly described the story of Vamos and BTK leading to this. Throwing back to the M5 World Championship last year when Homeboys, they were blocked by then the Ohio brothers, if I'm not mistaken. They weren't the Valley, they weren't BTK, they were under a different name at that time.
And that was the tightest group in all of M5, if I'm not mistaken. Like, up until the very last minute, the 11th hour, we were wondering, who's going to make it out? Who's going to make it out?
Yeah, I remember that group. It was Geek Fam, Deus Vult, the debuting Kid Bomba, Homeboys, and the TOB, the Ohio brothers.
And they were already, I mean, the Malaysian team was already positioned to get out of that group itself, already beating the toughest competitor in that group just to get knocked down by the Ohio brothers. And I think, honestly, I love the fact that now the rivalry is between BTK and as well as Vamos. Because again, if this was like an SRG versus BTK, I don't think SRG would be as vocal. And I think this is the perfect anti-hero up against the Bloodthirsty Kings who have such strong personalities to make this matchup shine.
It's like the equivalent of watching the Joker and the Lex Luthor duke it out, or any of the greatest villains in all of heroic comic books and cinema go up against each other. That's what it feels like.
In all of fiction, in all of reality, and this is the reality we live in. Interesting choice of words. Anti-hero, villain, whatever you say, they are our villains. They are our figures, and you could not imagine an MLBB esports without the likes of Vamos, without the likes of BTK. Like, they made the past 3-6 months of what? Drama server versus easy server worth watching. And even if you're not an MLBB esports diehard fan, you've heard of these names, you've heard of these stories.
In this clash, we are poised to see Moba Zayn potentially walk the talk while Chibi seeks to reclaim Malaysia's honor in the international stage against this specific team to settle the score. It hasn't just been a year-long go back to the M4 World Championship, and that's where we saw the Valley Dudes take down Todak in the M4 knockout stages, sweeping them. So this goes way back. For MLBB's BTK, MLBB NA's BTK, they aim to make America MLBB great again, while the hometown villains, their hometown villains, our hometown villains, and Vamos. Gentlemen, I hate to do this, but in a matchup like this, I think it's time. Predictions?
This one's gonna be obvious for me. I'm gonna start off first.
भैया मेरा ओनर स्कोर तो अभी 70 के आसपास
Now the real
चल
question
रहा
is how long is this series going to go? I have to say I'm gonna go a 2-1.
इसको कैसे खेल सकता हूँ?
There we go.
2-1 going in for Vamos.
Leo?
I like how you asked. As if we
भाई
had a
मेरे को
choice.
कोई आइडिया नहीं तुम क्या बोल
I'm
रहे हो?
ready.
0.
Really?
2-1 before BTK. Let's go.
I'm gonna be the
Yo,
kicker
Baldy.
here.
Oh yeah.
Baldy said it, man.
There is a little bit of a slowly bubbling rivalry between our regions as well. So this is my score, and that's my prediction.
Oh,
He got creative with it. He did some arts and crafts. folks.
He did a little bit of arts and crafts. So you guys are following with the current ratings of the guest coins, even when we're looking at
So-
the
so-
predictable
so they are
score,
saying,
the
BTK
ratio of
might
guest
win,
coins
right?
You could be earning here today on
भैया वो
M6.
जो
It looks
आपने
like, you know,
जो
BTK
कुछ
is better run so
देर
far.
पहले
Yeah.
मेरे
So,
बोला था
real quick,
उसमें
start
ना
with
मैंने
Gideon
ना
first.
कुछ नहीं पा
Other than
रहा
the fact that you're Malaysian, I
क्योंकि
know
ना
you're
मेरा
also a
ऑनर स्कोर
respectable
ना बहुत
analyst.
ज़्यादा कम
What
है
do you think Team Vamos will
ना
bring to the
मैं ना
table here
उसके
to
अंदर
take down
घुस नहीं
BTK?
पा
Well,
रहा
I think they're not
हो
really
सकता
going
है
to
भाई
change
मेरे
too
को
much
नहीं
of
है
their strategies. I definitely
मेरे
think
को
they're
नहीं
gonna be
पता
very
भाई
heavily
ऑनर
centralized
स्कोर
around the
का भी
early
नहीं पता
game.
मेरे को
Yesterday, we got to see an
मैं तो
almost
legend
perfect
पे हूँ भाई
polish
अभी
of what that early game should look like,
मैं
and
तो noob
honestly,
हूँ
bring
भाई
back some of the signature picks like Benedetta, high damage side lane junglers to deal with. Hey, we want the scale. We can play from early, mid to late on that Bruno. No problem. Even a Moskov, no problem. As long as we close that distance and start the snowball early.
Quick yes or no. Should they try to bring back a fighter mid for this one, or stick with going back to Valentine on Warlord?
I would say Valentina. Valentina actually is getting really good stats from day 2 onwards here at the Swiss stage. So I'm going to lean in with the numbers as well.
All right, Leo, what about you? Why BTK?
I've said it before, I'll say it again. No one collapses on a team fight like BTK. And truth be told, the last time they were on stage when they faced off against the Burmese powerhouse in Falcon Esports, that was the worst they've looked. And I'll tell you now, whether it be the draft, whether it be gameplay, whether it be something internal that they're working on, I think the worst is
ठीक है भैया
behind
आपको
us.
ऑनर
Something tells me in the
स्कोर
past
कितना
48
है
hours,
भैया भाई मेरे को तो
BTK have
ऑनर
figured
स्कोर का ही
it
नहीं
out,
पता
and they may have packed. a
भाई
little bit
गाइस
of-
ऑनर
I
स्कोर
think
क्या
they
होता है
got a
कोई
little bit
बताओगे
of,
यार मेरे को
Spanish of it was
El Spicy.
El Spiso, yeah. Because it's clear that they are working hard in scrims. It's clear that they have some plans that they may not have fully executed on in that matchup against Falcon. So, hey, if you're going to show us something as hot as the XP Joey core on Flight Chicken, so be it. I think that's what they need here to hold on to the hope for knockouts.
Yeah, let's see if Bloodthirsty Kings will bring out a spicy picante into the draft against Team Vamos. And, you know, I agree with you. It's the team fighting for BTK. And again, I will hammer down my idea for this team that they just know how to get into the heads of their opponents. But they're going up against Roger Recall, a man who is known for getting into the heads of his opponents.
I mean, it's Team Vamos from Malaysia with Nets, Zorn, Warlord, Chibi,
I'm
and Smooth. This
washing
one, you guys
my
are
body on the
talking about
PK.
how they collapse. There's a lot of setup and priority that needs to be done. And I think when we're looking at Team Vamos, the one player that I have to make a comparison to Fried Chicken has to be Smooth. Both are known to have pretty good laning phases. Both are extremely intelligent with the way that they macro around the map, with fast rotations, and most importantly, since Smooth technically has never qualified for a knockout stage in any M series, they previously trying with Team SMG and now with Team Vamos, I think this has so much more emotional impact for him as well.
I remember Lord Smooth wearing the black and orange, and I could have sworn there was a star in this young man. And despite how rocky Team Vamos' run in the Swiss was in the first couple of rounds, he just looks so stable. I think that's his main strength, is despite what everyone else on the squad is doing, even their coaching staff, Lord Smooth is just chill.
Now let's look at the head-to-head on your screens. We talked about the EXP leaders and Fried Chicken and Smooth. They have good responsibility of making sure that their junglers, Mobazane for BTK and Chibi for Team Vamos, are set up well. Right now, it looks like Chibi is getting a little bit of a better lead over Mobazane in terms of the stats.
Was he looking for a burger? What was that?
No, he was looking for the other half of his heart.
Yeah. How come Chibi brought it down so quickly? I think Mobazane would have tried to connect that. You know?
No. Zane is locked in. I know that at least for the NA teams, it's no fun in games once they're up on that stage. They have to chill. They have to make sure that they hit hard and hit fast.
By the way, there's a new game mode coming up. I believe it's at the advanced server, but you can try it out. Redeem code is MLBB Open. Use the QR code on your screen. Scan it with your smart devices and join in on the fun. You know, there was something mentioned earlier in the panel about setup. BTK, Leo, do you agree with me that they're not instantly like the team to surprise? You do see that they have a formation and they need to set that up before acting?
Which is why exactly Falcon Esports' strike to Hoon and Shark was so painful starting in the game 2 of their 3-game epic. So yeah, I totally agree. They have to be able to set up mid first. Set up those duo, Shark and Hoon, so that their side lanes and even Mobazane have less to think about. More so now that there is a huge target on Mobazane's Frederick.
Then again, they are going up against the team that, well, know how to set up first and set the tempo first. Let's see who can actually do that. In the draft, Vamos already setting the mood. They're saying we are respecting the Low Yi of Hoon, the Fredrin of Mobazane, as Leo mentioned, and there goes the Bruno of Zia, but we're seeing 2 Chibi bans from BTK.
Yeah, this is one of the faster drafts that we've seen all season. I mean, Swiss rounds happen. Teams have been taking their time, right, to maybe innovate, talk about the next couple of steps. These teams, they're blowing it out of the water really quick, and it's all tended towards signature picks. Now, as you mentioned, 2 bans towards Chibi's side in both the join as well as that Hayabusa. It makes me question whether or not they want to also get rid of the Hilda.
All right, Hylo still open, Cho at large, Eve at large.
Valentina as well.
Dear God, what has happened? Because of the targeting of BTK onto the jungle possible picks, all of these are open. Do we see Blue Yo? Does Chibi do that?
I don't think it's too strong of an opening right now with so many picks still available. I think the Cho is probably the most stable one for Vamos.
All right,
On the other hand, I think it's a good gambit. You're forcing Mobazane to pick something else.
There's a lot of questions up in the air right now. You're right there with the 2 assassin bans. It opened up a huge field of picks as it is Blue Yo for Vamos. BTK can steal away the Cho here. They don't need to rush for their alpha, remember that's what they're thinking of. And there's the Jushin falling to the hands of Hoon.
My God, not even 5 seconds after the pick, BTK are indeed locked in.
They know exactly what they want to do against Vamos, and I expect nothing less from this team. Now, Vamos, on the other hand, previously in their matchup yesterday, a lot of, especially with high damage side laners, right? There's a lot to come down to.
भाई BTK ने चोट उठा लिया finally.
Meera phone you want to rotate to a lane where you can actually enable the gank. A lot of macro feints were played yesterday, and that's something that BTK want to deny. Have those concussive blasts, make sure you can open the map safely with this chill, and more importantly, hold it as that flex pick.
What are they going to put in the center of the map here for Vamos? Warlord lived up to his name yesterday as a Valentina. Are they going to lock that in? Nope, it's Sicilian for the mid. And they go for Blue in the EXP. The Sicilian is a little bit of a signal if they're going for a little bit of a later power spike, while Glue somewhat can be the bridge to that. If ever things don't go that well, but early you have the EXP laner to hold.
मेरे को खुद ही नहीं समझ में आ रहा भाई तुम क्या पूछ रहे हो
As expected, alpha for BTK.
मैं नया हूँ भाई गेम के साथ नया हूँ अभी मैं.
Not threatening Warlord on Sicilian. Nothing in BTK's lineup says so far we can reach the late game hero in Sicilian, but there's still a couple more picks left in the second phase. They could just make this go all the more faster,
Sicilian.
so Vamos don't even get there.
There's a fun fact on your screens right now. Before every match,
Blue गया क्या? Blue दिक्कत करेगा भाई. ज़ेन ही ज़ेन को पकड़ेगा देखना. मेरे को लगता है ना वामोस का यही है. वो एक बंदे को पकड़ते हैं और फिर सूखते हैं पूरे गेम में. समझ रहे हो?
The best hooks, the best rhymes, all into one song, and then I realized, wait, somebody put that together themselves.
Yeah, it's just Bruno Mars.
It's Bruno Mars.
Contrary to popular belief, and just a quick palate cleanser from the draft, very intense, very quick. I think it's a great song. I think it's a well-written song.
Zuxin अच्छा
Just
pick
the
हुआ है
way
लेकिन.
you listen to it over and over again might run it out.
Right now, as we look at the draft and we reminisce about how great a song Apata is, I'm trying to determine who's dancing to whose tune right now in the draft. Is it Vamos dictating it secretly? Is BTK, with how fast they're picking, actually know what's dictating it?
I think Vamos has a song of their own. The fact that they went glue Sicilian was a clear tell because they don't care what BTK were doing. If BTK picked something that goes way into the back, that could have been something else besides the Hayabusa, the Alpha. If somehow Mobazin picked up a Ling to find the Sicilian, sure, whatever. But I think Vamos are slightly going back to their day 1 and day 2 Swiss form. Is that just me? Except it's not a fighter, you know?
Well, I think it's a lot more refined this time around.
अबे ये open ही छोड़ दिए इन लोगों ने.
Hard reads on their opponents anymore. It's very responsive, right? You show
But ये Zuxin ज़्यादा better है.
Or Farmus anymore, so now you can guarantee the glue after seeing the ban in that Hilda. So even if we do see Phobias later down the line,
वो नहीं पकड़ रहे लोग इस बार.
However,
पता है हून ना major बंदा है मतलब center point है BTK का. हून अच्छा perform करता है पूरी team अच्छी perform करती है.
Be possible, and they also get the Arlec to deny playmaking capabilities to hopefully sweep him underneath the rug.
All right, there's the Beatrix on the side of BTK.
So you have like a half answer to the back.
XP2, I think.
Yeah, a half answer. You know what a full answer might just be? If that's a projectile shooting gold laner for Vamos, run back an old Shark favorite.
Grinjo?
Put the Joe in the EXP and get the Lolita for Shark. It's a pick that has fallen out of favor greatly, and that might mean the center of the map might be a little bit difficult to control for BTK. But hey, it's an old poison.
And you have Shark's number 7. That's Shark's number 7 hero in M6.
Speaking of number 1 heroes, that's Carry, and it's the
भाई मेरे को नहीं पता यार, मैं तभी तो ये सब देखता रहता.
Yep, they've done this in the regular season of MPL MY.
Maybe Alpha XP and Akai Jungle.
Annoying to deal with for BTK in particular because now
Maybe.
the real question is, do we
Alpha
want
XP and Akai Jungle.
Vamos? They could still technically lock in the high loss if they wanted to.
Nah, Alpha counters
like,
Suyu
do
in
you want to
jungle.
sacrifice the glue or do you want to sacrifice the chill? Either way, it's not going to be a good time for the EXP.
Yeah, no, the high loss is a no.
Carmela is a good pick.
Yeah.
The carry was ran into the high loss yesterday repeatedly by Nets, so you don't want to do that. I don't know, I'm on 50-50 on the Lolita. Nice read though, I think. What if Akai?
Oh, Akai, either the EXP,
No,
but
take
Tadizla. Just get a frontliner heavy for Chicken that can help set up, and they're just going to be fast clearing EXP, getting out, and then just committing ultimates.
Very low to the ground for BTK. They want to go fast.
Okay, Vamos get their Carmilla Sicilian combo while a low to the ground. Humble draft for BTK. Let's go, Marco, bring it up.
Thank you so much to our panel, and we are now finally about to enter the first series of the last day of the Swiss stage. It's Brigida and Mirko renew the action. And I must say, I agree, this is probably a refined Team Vamos, but it's still Team Vamos. They bring out the Sicilian Carmilla.
Listen, as long as Warlord gets an actual mid laner, I'm fine with it. You know, he hasn't really been performing on the Khaleeds, but Warlord, he's known to do, I mean, make a lot of plays, especially on the Valentina. Now he gets himself on a carry, a Sicilian.
And I like how they're sticking with their signature picks and, of course, their identities, as this is a match everyone is definitely looking out for. It is the clash of servers, ladies and gentlemen, and we are now about to enter the land of dawn. Let's see what happens here, because Zorn, he's clicking those recalls really early into the game, but I must say, I am actually wondering about how the aggressive mid duos will play out in the early game, because this is a Sicilian Carmilla. I know recently Sicilians have been a little bit more aggressive in the early stages, but against this lineup, it seems like they're being the more aggressive mid duo right now.
First blood for Zorn already. You can see, I guess that answers your question, that your doubt about the Sicilian and also the Carmilla. It's a great combo, Shark. Doing a good job now, just holding it in. And all right, he'll still be able to get Hoon those minions.
Yes, and everyone, don't forget to check out the M6 Fast.
It's alright, it's alright. Hoon died too early, but it's alright.
Up to the 29th of December, complete all the active tasks during the event to reach level 75 for free. You get all the amazing rewards, including the battle emotes, the avatar borders,
the first blood चला भी गया यार, इतनी जल्दी नहीं जाना चाहिए. क्या कर रहे हैं यार ये लोग?
You also get a chance to get the figurine you see in the panel desk later on when we head back. You can check it for yourselves. But for now, we'll be heading back into this game as well, because after that kill onto Hoon, this might just be a game where they have to be extra careful this time, especially as Chibi. It seems like he's on the hunt already for another kill.
Definitely. It's already very, very aggressive. Aggressive start for Vamos here. The fact that they have the Sicilian and Carmelo, we know the interaction that you have
So
now,
is
and the
shadow
additional
following
skill
Suyu.
to utilize. But what I do want to talk about a little bit more is
Whoa,
the fact that
whoa. Zayn is
BTK
really
have
ahead,
gone
bro.
up
He's about to get level 5.
have gone for the Terizla.
Yeah.
This Terizla has actually been the counter for the longest time towards the glue in the matchup, right? In the 1v1. And that's why you see the Festival of Blood here for Mr. Chicken. He wants to stay in the fights a lot more, and he knows
Level
he's
5
going to be
already.
able to out-damage the glue.
And
Why he's
feels
going for
like
the
we're about
blue
to see
now
it for
when
the
he's
first
ahead?
time. How are they going to play around all the AoEs that are possibly going to be present in
Zone
the
is pretty
upcoming
good.
team fight?
This Carmela is gonna be a pain.
On to the turtle, and we've seen Smooth perform
Zone
on
ने
the
recall
blue
किया लेकिन.
as well yesterday. He performed so well, just keeping on interrupting all of the members, but it seems like White Chicken goes in first, but how will they
Nice kick.
respond?
Wait, the Dragon, locking GB down.
Oh,
Ooh,
GB dead.
Wait, Lantern Flare. Mobazane still on the Smooth. Retribution not ready. Just
No!
instead of the fight here, and it'll go,
Oh
goes
my
to Chip
God.
Sword. Securing the turtle. Gets
Why he
knocked
halted
out.
there?
Smooth
My
has done
God,
what
the
he can.
turtle
It
was
will be
low.
a trade, a kill for BTK for Vamos.
What was that?
Sword has gotten first blood, and he also secures the turtle for Team Vamos. What is up with Sword for this game? It seems like he's really confident in everything that he does. But now Shark definitely he seems to want to go for the attempt. But there's another thing you have to consider.
Zone
if you
is
are
like
Shark in this
protecting
game.
Sicilian,
Both Nets
man.
and Warlord, your primary targets, they're on Purify. So that might be quite a difficult job for Blood.
I don't know why he
as
altered
well, especially
blue
as they
there.
haven't secured
Zia is
the best
winning.
possible
That's a
early
good
game
thing.
for their lineup.
It'll definitely be tough for BTK here, because for Vamos, all they need to do is technically go even in the early game, right? As long as they're not too far behind, I would say, what, 3,000 gold behind is still actually okay for Vamos with this kind of composition. Because all they need to do is wait for the Sicilian and the carry to get to those item power spikes. Meanwhile, for BTK, like you said, it does rely on them getting the mid game a bit more compared to Vamos, or way more compared to Vamos.
Oh,
So the fact that
good.
Vamos secured
Second
Turtle
skill
1
by
means it's a
Shard
big
there.
win, actually, for Vamos.
Yep, they don't get to entirely interrupt like Mobazane and farming. All the attention, we're literally seeing it here in the mid lane. It's more on Shark and Hoon versus Zorn and Warlord, and it seems like for I don't know how many times now, another fight might be brewing here in the mid lane, but White Chicken seems to be able to poke Zorn so well now. He might be the first to fall, but look at the passive from Warlord.
He was waiting for it.
Zorn
Whoa!
back in. No more Crimson Beacon. Mobazane goes over the Spirit of Alpha to the back.
Hoon
goes for the
survives.
Sever Hoon.
Nice kick.
That's away the Dragon from Shark to lock him down.
Nice.
He will
That,
take
nice
out
kill.
with
Nice
White
kill.
Chicken. No, it's
Zone
Shark
dead.
who's but a
Zone
trade.
dead.
Sword fallen. Mobazane still
Smooth,
dealing with Hoon. Now
smooth.
pops the split.
Ah.
Smooth gets away, but it's great for BT.
Hey, that's good, that's good.
Second turtle.
Talk about timings here. Just when we thought Team Vamos already got out of all
Free
the
turtle.
possible threats that could be brought by BTK, BTK decides that no, they're not.
Maybe some jungle
they're not
too?
stopping that fight. They're just proceeding.
He can
with
take
it.
the bottom,
And caught Team
creep
Vamos
too.
off guard, especially as both Zia and White Chicken. They were
Yeah,
there,
he's
they
going
were
for the
ready.
bottom
Even
one.
Soren, I
That's good.
feel, just wasn't really able to expect all of that pressure, and he couldn't just go back in and use the Curse of Blood, knowing that he's so low on HP. But Shark though might find himself alone here and will be taken out.
Oh.
But there's the
Survives,
flicker, and he
survives.
will survive.
Man,
Flicker out,
using your
restricting
flickers
the
for
damage
that
from Team
type of
Vamos. So,
engage.
that was a bit greedy from Shark trying to go for the purple buff steal, though it all actually almost worked out.
Yeah.
Chibi, 0-2 currently actually, yeah. Chicken will be poked quite a bit, has to use the
Survives.
DPZ, that's the defensive penalty zone, to escape. So Vamos are still scaling up quite well. Again, for BTK, they need much bigger of a lead here to deal with Vamos' mid-game power spike.
Yeah, I think the Apatu that Chibi listened to earlier isn't really working just yet,
maybe
but
alt.
then we find Mobazane in a very tight
Oh.
spot. Team Vamos just taking
couldn't
him out,
able
but I
to
think
alt,
there's a
got
trade up
petried.
top.
Okay, that still has a Purify. Zia will
But
get
Zia is
some free
winning.
hits onto the turret. Shark walks up earlier. Nets able to just dash away. And that is a kill for a turret tier 1. But then Vamos continues it with another turret down below. So again, becomes a great trade for Vamos. 2 for 1. Chibi shoving the wave as well, forcing Chicken to catch that wave.
TB
And both
isn't doing
teams now
well
just
this
playing it
game
super
with
safe, waiting out of that
BTK if
neutral
they
objective
make good
before
decisions.
maybe it becomes that fight that they want
Yeah.
to look for.
I also do think that
yeah,
BTK
he's
they just
0-2.
want to focus on the map right now, because as we all know, Probably the True and the Jushin.
पर Zayn पता नहीं क्या कर रहा है bro.
Or follow up for all those Way of the Dragons might not be the best combo, especially if you're behind. So
Slow
they're
खेल रहा है
probably waiting
बहुत.
for Zia to take part in all of the team fights for them to be more effective, more efficient.
BTK ने zone कर रखा है turtle को देख.
The AOE that's present in BTK as well. Just one beautiful penalty zone followed up with either the Bennett's Rage or the Nibiru's Passion. I think that could set things up a lot for Team Vamos. But you could say the same for them. They have the Curse
उनको
of
दो
Blood,
तीन
they
item
have
आया है
also
फिर.
the Bats Impact, Bats Feast from Warlord.
उन भी
So
dank हो जाएगा.
equally the same. Whoever sets
5v4
it up first
fight.
and better for either of these two teams, they'll definitely gain the upper hand, especially as there might just be another potential
5v5
team
fight.
here in the Turtle Pit.
Carry भी आ गई.
Mid prio for the Bloodthirsty Kings. That's a conceal. Smooth
Nice kick.
down with the split two.
He's dead.
Smooth taken out. Penalty
Connections,
zone from
connection.
White Chicken. Members down.
Nice.
Forcing Nets to use a beautiful
Vamos.
Zia.
Oh!
Wins it out. Zia.
Sorry.
Get a double kill now. That's gonna cheat Kundo on
Triple
the
kill?
BTK
Yeah.
collapse on
No.
Vamos. Chibi's
Okay,
taken down,
bro.
but he will be able to survive.
Chibi got the
with a winning
turtle. That
team
was
fight.
cute.
And again, it was Chibi who got
Actually
the
cute.
turtle.
Yeah, and that was a very
They could take
aggressive
mid.
play from Zia, flickering in just to chase after Nets. They got the upper hand either way, but there was still
He's
a
going
trade
for top,
that went in
though.
the hands of Team Vamos. And speaking of trades,
Will they
GB,
lose top?
knowing all that they've lost, will just try to shove the top lane a little bit, but clearly BTK, they're taking
Will they
control
lose the top?
of the mid game right now
Maybe not.
against
No,
Team
no.
Vamos. So you would think that they probably
Dude,
rely
good retry from
on
Chibi, bro.
scaling a
Good,
little
good.
bit more.
Really good retry.
Really, we were expecting a much more aggressive version of Team Vamos earlier. I mean, this is still the Suyo. This is still the glue of Smooth. So now that they're being unsuccessful in terms of all those interruptions, this is a surprising turnaround for
So
BTK.
no recall from
This
Zon.
is the strength and also the problem for Vamos.
Zayn is,
right? They're
mentally
really
broken
good
after
at
2
stalling
losses.
out the team fights, utilizing the bad impact to just deal consecutive damage. BTK are much better in an all-in type of fight. So if BTK get a burst
Yeah,
down on the
you
front line,
lose
Vamos
the,
are
you know.
technically almost just forced out completely out
Shark
of the
is
fight.
playing really good,
So
actually.
for
I like
Vamos,
it.
They gotta make sure that Smooth gets the backup necessary. If Shark goes for the kick, they need to cancel that kick quick.
Yep, but the difference maker as well is White Chicken and his timings of the penalty zone.
That's true.
It wasn't like they didn't attempt to do just that. It was more of like White Chicken, he also went in with the penalty zone.
Chicken has
He tried
flicker.
to separate the other members of Team Vamos, therefore rendering all of these possibilities impossible for them. But speaking of possibilities, there's the curse
No
of blood that
connection.
doesn't hit
Zayn,
much from
that
BTK.
bro, he's
And
not
BTK
ulting
first of
though.
all.
That's a full lockdown. It's going to be a 1-for-0 trade right now. Hoon goes back to the mid lane. Moba Zayn is down. Vamos, they've been able to get some
1 for nothing.
big pickoffs there with the chain CC. And again, it happens through the Curse of Blood of Zorn. But it's not just the Curse of Blood, man. It's that
Bro,
Petrify
he's
as well.
saving his
Oh,
ult
he's just catching
lot,
Moba's
man.
lane.
Just ult.
I mean, they were so committed
Passive,
to that.
passively
The Curse of
ult,
Blood,
bro.
It didn't necessarily connect to 2 or more members of BTK, but all they needed was really
Bro,
just
they're
Moba's Zayn, but
going
now
for it,
speaking of
guys.
Smooth, he
They're-
goes in
they're
as
going
well.
for it.
But the damage is there from Zia, but
Yeah,
the
easy Lord.
The Lord will now fall into the hands of Team Vamos.
Now
All
Zon
they did
starts
was just
spamming
zone
recalls.
Virgos. They didn't engage in a team fight.
It's clean by Vamos. This honestly doesn't even look like Team Vamos from the Swiss stage that we've seen. They're such a high tempo
Yeah, they're
kind
playing
of team.
too
They always
smooth,
want to go
like,
for
you know.
fights, and now we're seeing
They know
more
what
of a,
they're doing right now.
you know, Vamos kind of like, let's go, right?
Yeah.
This is chill. Oh, I don't know if that works, but they're just playing it so chill. After getting a win, it's just pure discipline.
Zia
They
got
play
his
back for the
Maleficent
Lord,
for
and again,
them.
there's no
One
real
more
reason
item,
for
Zia
them
is
to win
gonna
this
be
composition.
tanked.
He's constantly dishing out damage, but it's a Malefic gun already. Oh, man, that poke. Hoon already chunked in the mid lane. There's blood. Oh, Moba Zayn forcing
Moba
his
Zayn.
Spear of Alpha defensively. White Chicken
Finally
goes in,
used it,
isolated
though.
himself, and Nets just disintegrates him on this carry.
Carry damage.
They still get to take down the mid lane turret. And they still have the Lord as well. So they're definitely looking to take out more turrets.
Not too
from
much goal
BTK,
difference, though.
especially with the White Chicken down right now. So there are lesser chances of them going for the counter engage. But speaking of, Shark,
They
he
didn't
might
kick.
just not commit the Way of the Dragon. So now they gain access to the mid lane turret, but there's the Lord here as well in the bottom lane. So at least they know that there are still possible setups from BTK, but let's see how this goes, because it seems like their focus
Holy
will
protection
just be
setup.
solely
Oh,
on
is
the
there.
Lord.
They'll still be able to clear the Lord. It is Lord 1, but
Why didn't
Vamos.
Zayn use
To
ult?
remind you
Alpha
guys back at
cooldown
home
is very low.
again.
Yeah, I
We've been
don't know
saying
what's
this
he
countless
doing.
times. I'm starting to sound like a broken radio. But the fact that Vamos are not behind in the mid game with a Sicilian and carry, this is great for them. The Curse of Blood almost connecting to Zia, but it's Rage not hitting any
Oh
of the
my
members.
God.
Vamos are happy with these trades, even if they don't have a goal.
Now they're losing the lead.
At this moment.
The gold is going, bro.
BTK, all they really have to rely on at this point
Zia.
is the amount of wave clear that they have, because Team Vamos, they're just constantly putting out the pressure towards BTK. I wouldn't think that BTK, knowing that they have a lot of housekeeping to do, would be confident enough to look for an engage towards Team Vamos, especially considering all the available resources.
Bro, they're
Like
going
we've seen
giving
earlier,
blue
Soren,
to the fucking
he moves
Warlord
fast on his
already.
own, but he can also get the passive, take advantage of the passive to survive. But speaking of the
Oh, nice kill though.
range,
Whoa, that was a lot of damage. Sky Piercer for Hoon too. You can see that execute. And I guess for Bloodthirsty Kings, you were talking about the damage, the wave clear they have, but also, I guess, the pick-off, right? That's something that BTK can still bank on in a lot of these team fights.
That was a good ult from
When you
Zia.
pick off, you can only really pick off the front line.
Yeah.
Nets and Warlord, I don't think they can actually get to them without getting the frontliners. So, again, Vamos are chill with it. They lose smooth. It's still a smooth game plan.
yeah, I mean, it's surprising to think that that's
Yeah,
that's
who's gonna
still
catch
smooth. I mean,
Warlord
it's
or
not really a tank
Nets?
heroes here for Team Vamos, but this just goes to show that BTK, they've already gotten enough items, possibly for Zia as well. They just need to be extra careful in terms of where they are going to position themselves, because Soren, he can really just catch them off guard anytime he wants. Cast the Curse of Blood, even just to make them move away or actually split up. And this is the important part.
They better
I know
go
this is
home
just
if Zayn
the
can
enhanced
only
Lord
win
that
with
we're
Swift.
talking about. But
Okay,
it
then.
is very likely that either of these two teams who get their hands on this Lord will get their hands on the base turrets as well. And now it seems like Team Vamos, they're the ones a little bit more confident in terms of moving up and scouting the members of BTK. But Smooth, he has to be mindful of all these pokes as well.
Oh, look
Whoa.
at Chibi. Dealing with damage. Chibi.
Nice kick!
All the way
Nice
along.
kick!
Chibi is down.
Let's go!
All the way now. Penalties.
Oh,
on
good
point.
penalty, dude!
Over Zayn.
Free Lord!
Decide to go with the Spear of Alpha. It is a Purify down for Warlord. Zayn gets caught by the Sanguine Closet. Almost gets
Oh my
What
God.
is that
deleted
damage?
by Nets, and you can see the damage output that is ready for Vamos. BTK with a one-member lead.
I mean, that could have been the difference maker, right?
Yo, take the Lord,
They could have just
please. Take
went
the
straight
Lord.
after the Lord, but now that BTK, they're aware of the damage in the hands
Yeah,
of
easy
Warlord,
Lord, easy Lord.
they still go for the Lord either way.
Nice.
But for Vamos,
Nice.
they have to be
Can
careful
they
this
get
time. Sword might be the next
Zone
to
dead?
fall. He
No?
gets to flicker,
Survives.
or he gets to use
No,
the
no, passive,
to
passive,
get
passive.
away.
Sicilian.
But still, Team Vamos, it seems like
Oh, this Sicilian!
They definitely needed to, right? Again, they have the range to actually deal with BTK. It's just they just don't have any ways to retry it.
Yeah.
Chibi should play it way safer. This is within their power spike. There is no reason for him to be flanking like that, especially considering he targeted Shark. You're not killing Shark. That's a Cho roam.
I don't know if he knew that there were other members there, but I think at this point it's impossible to expect Shark to be alone. There will always be someone out there waiting for the setups, ready to provide the follow-ups. And now it's Team Vamos.
I mean, it's
on the
Cho. Of
defensive
course, there is
side.
someone
BTK,
behind him,
they'll
right?
definitely take advantage of this. Shark might just be looking for a target.
Open.
There's still the Curse of Blood. They can use that if they want to defend.
Maybe mid,
They
maybe
have to be
mid.
mindful because the
Zia
pokes
mid?
from
No?
BTK.
Okay.
It's no joke at this point. At least they have Warlord.
Maybe bot? Maybe bot?
But then they, right now, BTK, they
Zia?
can definitely gain a lot more access to Team Vamos now that they're in this position. But look at the
Whoa!
damage!
Oh, that was a mistake from Zayn. The Spear of Alpha to his demise. And Team Vamos are able to defend BTK. They'll have to move back.
Why
The jungler is making
he's
crucial
ulting
mistakes.
like
I don't know
that?
what's happening anymore. I mean, that Spear of Alpha might have been a misclick, or it maybe should have been towards
Bro,
the other
take a
members
pause,
of BTK,
man.
right?
If you're,
There's
like,
no
in
way they still
pressure,
wanted to
take
go
a
for the
pause.
engage at that point, because the other members of Team Vamos, they were already chasing after them. Now they gradually move out of their base and attempt to regain control of the map. And this is another thing we definitely have to look at. I mean, both of these teams, I would say they really would specialize in team fights when it comes to their overall compositions. It is just a matter of
Bro,
who
the
will be
Sicilian
able to
is
disrupt
hurting, bro.
The positioning's a lot more. All of those team plays that may happen. And
She's
speaking
dead.
of team plays,
Dead.
Toon will fall.
Shark is dead.
You can hear Malaysia here in the M6 arena. They are going wild. What was they going to be stunned up? The bad impact as well. Two members of the Bloodthirsty Kings have been taken
Bro,
down.
they
and
lost
Vamos have been able
top,
to
man.
neutralize
That's
the
an
turret.
important one
The
too.
base turret in the far lane that BTK had to play with. Now it is gone, and it might be the end for BTK in game one. So yeah, trying to go for the defense. Vamos have a
Might be end?
trying to go for the cut right now. Zia gets chunked low by the arrow. The Menace Rage comes down. Zorn will go in very deep. Zayn
Zia ulted too early.
They need to go and cycle it through. That's
Oh, nice ult.
Onto all of them, but again it's Nets who is targeting the turret, the base down. Game 1 for Vamos.
Team fighting was all that mattered for Team Vamos. And they just had to wait for the perfect opportunity. Such a close fight, but at the very end, it's still Team Vamos who gets the game and secures the match point.
Match point for Team Vamos with a home ground advantage.
I need to hear our panelists' thoughts on this game. Let's throw it over to our panel.
That was dramatic, to say the least. Could have gone a different way, but hell, Vamos, great comeback, fantastic comeback by Team Vamos.
I don't know about that one. I felt like this definitely was the dark side of the moon for both of these teams. Like, the inconsistency definitely was showing. Vamos having a bit of an awkward, like, mid-game, even though BTK had that lead. And then that final, out of nowhere, Spear of Alpha into the base. I'm not sure what happened there.
Anticlimactic is the word I would use. The siege, the trade for that top lane inhibitor on both sides of the map definitely felt like neither team saw that coming, and it was Vamos who went for the juggler.
Bro, I don't know, man. मेरे को नहीं पता भाई. मैं नहीं जानता भाई इस टीम को.
Definitely made the difference here. And is it just me or is it so evident?
मैं नहीं जानता भाई इस टीम को.
The mental is so important in this matchup.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things that we really hyped up about these two teams. How well they can get into the heads of their whichever opponent you throw their way,
or stay in their own.
Bro, this is.
That's the thing. I feel
it's
like
now or never, bro.
Comes down to their consistency. Yes, they can have
some
some highs and some of the most incredible plays in the world, but their lows look abysmal, especially when you've seen these highs before. Like, as we go into this post game, the score is 8-8, 16 minutes. Tell me Michael Bay ain't happy about
Zia ने भी ult वहाँ पर गलत कर दी लास्ट में. Lane clear वैसे ही हो जाती. Second wave के लिए wait करना था उसको.
A little bit of an overstay, a little bit overextended. You're showing the wrong person. Then anyone, it's usually Warlord and Zorn and Shark and Fried Chicken who immediately jumps on it.
And it's a miscalculation of damage incoming. And the worst part of this all is the mistakes that Vamos made aren't as
big as
by BTK compared to when BTK slipped up. It was lethal. I'm looking at the last 2 minutes here. I'm looking
Bro,
at,
look at this,
again,
look at this, look at this.
Using the Spear of Alpha into the full-on lineup of Vamos. And that one moment up top where Hoon did not see the pop coming from Warlord. Whatever it was, the Sanguine Claws or the impact that took him out of the map, and suddenly BTK were down 2 men.
Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things can be honest, hard analyzed in terms of these fights, but I think definitely both of these teams need.
ठीक है, look at this, look at this. ये क्या चुतियापा है बेंचो.
Formed so well.
देखना अभी इसको देखना.
Just keeping on interrupting all of the members, but it seems like Fried Chicken goes in first.
ठीक है. ये चीबी को सॉरी चीबी को किक किया. ठीक है, शार्क चीबी मरेगा. मर गया. ठीक है. टर्टल लो है. हून के पास ऑल्ट है. ठीक है. अभी भी टर्टल लो है. मोबाजेन इधर तक ऑल्ट कर ही सकता है यहाँ तक. ठीक है. ये क्या है? ये क्या बकचोदी है बेंचो? वो स्मूथ से लड़े जा रहा है.
Interrupting all of them.
देख इसको देख. यहाँ पर देख.
Fried Chicken goes in first, but how will they respond?
Wait, the dragon, lock a GB down. Ooh. Great Lantern Flare. Mobazane still on the
Dekho
smooth.
usko.
Retribution not ready.
Ult
Just
maar
goes
diya
for the Spear of Alpha instead of the fight here, and it goes to Zorn. Securing the turtle. Gets knocked up. Curse of Blood knocking Hoon up. Now Smooth has done what he can. It will be a trade kill for BTK for Vamos.
और ये क्या है?
It seems like they're being the.
ये क्या बकचोदी है बेंचो? Level 1 पे जाके पिट रहे हो आप.
I must say, I am actually wondering about how the aggressive mid duos will play out in the early game, because this is a Sicilian Carmilla. I know recently
ये क्या बकचोदी है?
have been a little bit more aggressive.
उसको उठाने के लिए.
Against this lineup, it seems like they're being the more aggressive mid duo right now.
और ये क्या चुतिया हुआ था?
For Zorn already.
छोड़ भाई.
You can see
में
Warlord,
BTK
our MVP, stands too close to net, it's a guaranteed engage specifically from Fly Chicken. That's why you don't see him using his flicker very generously in a lot of these fights and would rather just throw out the penalty zone because that's how important the spells in this.
भाई ऐसा खेलेगा next year खेल मत retire कर ले भाई retire हो ले.
Especially when you have the Carmilla who can play aggressive, disappear for half a second, can also be used the opposite way around.
इससे अच्छे तो बेंचो हमारे रैंक में खेल लेते हैं लौंडे जो बकते रहते हैं ना टॉक्सिक होते रहते हैं वो खेलते हैं भाई इससे अच्छे.
One thing I appreciated about this specific game though was that the trades that they were
यहाँ पर भी alt इतनी alt save कर रहा है भाई वो.
It started with the fastest first blood in the
यहाँ पे उसने पहली Spear of Alpha यूज किया पीछे जाने के लिए और ये क्या चूतियापा था ये क्या चूतियापा था.
It's shark, it's chicken, it's sword, it's smooth, and it was just both teams playing around that, leading to the major objectives. That I appreciated. But then as it got longer, you see a little bit of a panic setting in, maybe a little bit over eagerness to find the right positioning. The best way to put it is, they were living in their own heads rent-free.
That's actually a pretty good way of putting it, actually. Because as we see these teams continue to try and break each other down, a lot of it is going to come from where is their identity, right? And Vamos, they like to instigate these wars. They want to be able to say, hey, if we give you enough fuel, maybe we can turn this around with a singular cursed blood. And which is why you saw them fight heavily towards the jungle side and looking for these big choke points. Yes. But you also saw a lot of responsiveness
like little
coming in from Vamos as well. Because of how BTK was steadily and consistently gaining the lead on them.
No, I don't know this guy.
That's the story of game number 1, the analysis. Wait, you're already in your ROG Phone 9?
I'm figuring out how that Spear of Alpha happened.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like the space on my fingers, like on the beautiful 6.9 and change 165 hertz refresh rate display. Like I'm looking at like how that could have happened. I guess in the heat of battle, you did see that he was on point though. He did not miss a single beat with the refreshing response time. How he was able to like Winter Crown after. So you saw that he was still on point.
Yeah.
Like even if that was a slip up, like he thought he could have survived. So I'm figuring that out.
It's tough. Honestly, it's tough because it is a masterpiece, and honestly, looking real sleek at the same time. And he's mentioned it before that it has 65 hertz refresh rate for the screen alone.
I think they bumped that up for this new one.
Really? Oh yeah, because you're using the one just below that.
Yeah. So that's a ROG Phone 9 Pro. Unleash unmatched gaming performance with this device. That is the devices that will help us power the M6 World Championship. It's a mobile masterpiece that seamlessly blends high-powered gaming with a sleek, modern aesthetic. You know, I wish I had one of those. I have this.
If BTK lose, I'm going off, man. I'm gonna chill.
Just a little bit of a flick of a hand.
Fuck this shit, man.
You know, you just want to be able to get yourself a new one.
That could have been an expensive mistake.
Mini heart attack.
I've been learning magic for that.
What, 5 seconds?
I think right now best player from Cloud9 will be better replacement.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we have a nice little surprise though.
Yeah, he's at least he plays assassin sometimes, man.
I'm not just
like all the times actually. He's a good fanny player.
That's why I came out with this suit.
No, best player, dude. He deserves.
We're bringing out the pink Hello Pandas. Bring out your pink suit.
Well, yes and no. First off, I saw yesterday they also got strawberry, so I specifically told them, hey, if I don't get strawberry today, I'm gonna be real upset.
He threatened them.
And these three, man, I swear to God, man.
Okay.
These
it's
three.
Just pineapples for you, right?
Swear to God, man. This guy, man.
Flavor here and there. My personal favorite is the white chocolate one. It's the white and blue box.
These are analysts, right?
This one's gonna do, so,
they're supposed to tell us, you know, what's going on.
Ooh. There we go. All right, maybe
my phone back?
Maybe with Hello Panda, I'm gonna do the magic trick.
Hey yo!
No, you can't do it, please don't.
Yeah.
Give me my
ROG
phone.
Phone
Welcome to
9
the
Pro,
show.
baby.
Give me my phone.
And Hello Panda.
ROG gave this my phone.
I don't know. That ad spiel is one of the most dangerous ones I've seen so far. We pushed the line, but man.
Maybe he should retire at this point, bro. After this match, I think he should retire, bro.
I'm bringing out all the stops.
You can't play a simple hero which is an
Hello
alpha.
Panda, fuel your game with Hello Panda crunchy biscuits filled with creamy chocolate, the ultimate snack to keep you energized. That's why we got a little bit.
Retire करना चाहिए e-sports से और ना stream पे ध्यान देना
Level up your day and visit Hello Panda's website for more. We're having a Hello Panda mukbang right here. Excuse me. I love it. Hopefully we
इज्जत ही खराब करवा रहा है bro एक तरीके से वो.
Because we already have We already got 2. Hopefully we get.
मैं भाई ऑफलाइन जा रहा भाई ये मैच हारे ये लोग 2-0 हुआ मैं ऑफलाइन भाई मेरे को नहीं देखना भाई फिर
And of course we have a lot more for you. From November 18th to December 29th,
these three are so annoying, man.
Join the draw for a chance to win Claude's new epic skin, Challenger's Flare, and Beatrix's new M4 epic painted skin, Lightseeker. Don't miss this rare opportunity
भाई
to get
ये बात
M4
गेम की बात इतनी करते हैं और बेंचो ऐड इतना कर देते हैं लोग
It's a throwback. There's a lot of goodies every time World Championship happening. So it's all good.
Talking about a
I'm
throwback.
mad, man.
Sorry, I just couldn't.
If Alpha committed, then Terizla would have.
Oh yeah, I remember as a child.
Chicken is such a good explainer. Zia is doing alright. I think in M6 Zia didn't do much. Like
10 years ago. Come on.
Like later stages, he didn't perform that well, but it's alright. He's doing his best. Shark, he's sharp. He's sharp. He's really sharp. He have done. He have given good sets. He's playing, you know, his best.
For 3 years now.
Hoon is trying also. I say Hoon is also playing good. But bro, Zayn after this match, bro, like,
consistent.
come on,
I think it's because of how many tools you have in your arsenal. Literally, it's built into your kit. Short range, mid range, long range, basic attack, lockdown. Add that Malefic gun
and a dash.
Add Malefic gun that being the item of the tournament right now. The only thing that will make Beatrix even more broken is if they somehow turn her dash into a sliding tackle reload. But hopefully we won't get that far. Let's hear now from a key player from BTK, their mid laner. It's Hoon, and we asked him about, well, the lessons they learned from Fnatic Onyx Philippines. The biggest takeaway from playing against FNOP was their mentality. This is what we're talking about. Losing the second game couldn't have been easy, yet they managed to bounce back. Let's see if they have learned that lesson from FNOP and bounce back.
Well, I think it's a really interesting sentiment here, right? Because they could have talked about anything. It could have been draft. It could have been like the way they play the micro mechanics. It could have been how they team fight. But they specifically
jungle तो सभी खेलते हैं, लेकिन इसका ये मतलब
this is something that I've been hearing consistently
proper
about
mage
NA. When they tilt, it's basically game over. It brings down the entire team's momentum, which is interesting because Vamos is in a very similar mentality as well. If things start going badly, how do you recover? And I think for NA teams, this has been a long time.
अच्छा किया था सुयू पे अल्फा से अच्छा तो सुयू खेल रहा था भाई वो
It'll be a story about belief. Who believes harder? Who believes that they can win way better? Who can win faster? It's just all about mentality. But as I say that, again, our analysis for game number 1 was filled with stuff that wasn't related to mentality anymore. Or was it? Do you think some of the mistakes that
यहाँ तो गलती चोक किया था इन लोगों ने भाई
over eagerness or overzealousness starting to creep in?
I don't believe it. I know it. And that's what makes it all the more crucial. The fact that you can see it clearly on stage, you can see it in their gameplay, and in the draft, I think this is where we'll see if the past 10 minutes between Renmar learning how to do phone magic and us enjoying the new flavor Hello Panda bestowed onto us in the desk is enough time for BTA to reset, because Vamos, for them, specifically Smooth, who I said prior to the match starting is just always chill.
इसका हीरो पूल देखो बहनचो
They're just waiting for this match to start, and I'm on the edge of my seat for BTK. I can't even sit. I'm literally on my feet right now.
I mean, you may be on your feet, but I think for Smooth, he gives this very similar face of like, oh, nothing's ever going to face me. This is actually extremely important to him. I mentioned before, he has never made it past the group stages, yet alone touch the knockout rounds. So many times.
भी तो अर्ली गेम आके पिट गया, एक झटके में मर गया भाई. अर्ली लेवल कुत्तों की तरह पिट रहे हो भाई तुम लोग. बताओ जो भी लेट गेम टीम से.
One more game, Smooth.
उनके पास सिक्सिलियन और कैरी थी. बताओ.
With everything going quite rough.
अर्ली गेम क्यों पिट रहे हो? कम से कम पहला टर्टल मिस कर रहे हो भाई तुम लोग ऐसे झाटुओं की तरह. इवन जब उनका जंगलर नहीं है.
Game number 2, potentially the last one in this Vamos versus BTK hype match. Similar bans, except this time respect onto the glue. from BTK, and the Hayabusa is now left open as they made it a Hilda ban instead.
Interesting. Maybe the adaptations from BTK side is saying, hey, glue is too big of a problem. At the very least, if you are looking for those big set heroes like Twizzler, I need to be able to move out of
I
the
think
lane.
Edward plays
that slow me down midway through the
best
river is
Beatrix,
too
I
much
think.
of a
In
hindrance for
fact,
me
they
to
didn't
be
respect
actually
Vamos. They
impactful.
thought
Vamos
it will.
can just run it back.
Now they are
go
in
for
a
the
fucking
Blue-Yo.
cooked
But
up
here's
situation,
where my
dude.
mind is going, right?
And
We're waiting for
Vamos
this
always
first
come up with like some crazy draft there. It's like best of one right now for them. If they pick like Hellcut here, it's Dunzo.
Over what? Now 9 games so far? With these weird picks coming out.
लो लो चोर हाइलोस उठा लो अब अर्ली गेम उठा लो भाई
Like whatever they have, left in the tank.
चो हाइलोस
There's gotta be some logic to it, right?
हाइलोस
What are they
हाइलोस
missing in their toolbox? In the previous game, I
हाइलोस
don't think they were missing anything. They
हाइलोस
it was just coming down
हाइलोस
to one or two bad decisions, right? You need to be able
अब तो
to
glue भी नहीं है
especially if you are playing an alpha into the CO matchup, and as expected, alpha has been shown on top of the Cho.
All right. Allow me to speculate. This early
भाई ये बंदा जॉय नहीं खेल सकता ना
tells me
भाई
it's Mobazane saying, you know what, let me go again.
Okay, let's see if he can actually back that up. If that is the fact of the theory on the table, BTK's pregame ritual, here's a fun fact, includes listening to a special rendition of 10 more minutes by Shark. Why do I just imagine the 4 members of BTK plus Coach Pika Diff just sitting around Shark and just going, Shark, please sing for us.
Bro,
and then he just goes ahead and does it.
Honestly, I would think that would be kind of funny because Shark has one of the lowest toned voices I've ever heard in my life. But once again, we are seeing the Sicilian
भाई
as
तुम पहले
well
decide करो तुम
as
mid
the
करोगे
Carmilla being shown.
jungle
We might
करोगे
just get the exact same draft with the
BTK
only
अपनी
change
ईगो पे
being in that glue.
क्या ज़ीन की अब दिखाता हूँ
Vamos instantly
भाई पहले global 1 करूँगा मैं फिर सोचूंगा
If it was BTK locking in the alpha
अभी
early,
भाई
saying,
अपन
hey,
global player नहीं
we
बने
can do it again. Vamos is them saying, like, yeah, we're in the
इस
head.
season
We can
Cho 1 करवाओ
definitely do
help
this
करो
again. It feels like one of those picks
Global
where
1
it was suddenly Sorn coming in and say, hey, let's just run it back.
Do they go Eve here? So it's easier for BTK to reach the back?
Even when others were
It's a Valentina. Oh no, it's a Vex.
Vex, yeah. Go for Vexana instead of the stoppers. I would have liked the Eve, but a part of me thinks like they maybe were hesitant about it because of how Carmilla and Sicilian can easily just break that formation. And at the same time, they like fighting under that formation.
I mean, Vexana is better than Eve, yeah.
Well, you bring down the Curse of Blood.
And you're forced to move out.
And you're forced to move out.
That's fair, but I do think it's more so of the relationship between Shark and as well as Hoon. In that mid game, we saw that.
Bro, let them ban Alpha. Just get the fucking Joy or some shit. Joy is
right? And that means that Shark isn't tied down to just hovering around the mid lane.
So you go by, BTK's initial plan in game 1, go fast and furious. They weren't going as fast.
Yeah.
They were definitely furious.
And BTK with them picking up
Tick
the
open
Vexana,
hai.
we saw it in
Tick
that
open
one
hai.
series that BTK played up against Falcon.
Oh, they know.
It's like they want, you know what, just go ahead, pick up the glue. We have the Vexana with us.
Pop you.
Yeah. So if Vamos goes glue here, they might be playing into the
भाई
trap.
नहीं चलेगी वो
If
भी नहीं
Vamos
चलेगी
ends
भाई
up,
वो उनकी डाइविंग पोटेंशियल देखना
anyway, it's
कैसे
like-
फारसा ले लेंगे
The Vexanas will be somewhat diminished,
ऐसे तो
but
ना
it'll still be
फारसा उठ
effective overall
जाएगी
because of what
सुयू
Gideon
है ना
mentioned.
भाई डाइविंग
They can do the
पोटेंशियल
center of the
फारसा
map
को
with it
फारसा
with
की ऑल्ट
faster
में धो के आ
rotations.
जाएगा वो
Gold laners, Bruno gone. The Beatrix Granger is still available for Zia. Excuse me. Yes, still
So they
available.
can ban Granger, put the Zia back on the Beatrix.
Yeah.
I suppose, but then you have that big issue of, oh, if I need to push you all the way up into your inhibitors, Granger isn't that guy who's like, I can take out structures in like 2 hits. No, he's more so, I want you to sit underneath your structures and I'll put your
Beatrix
life
ले जाएंगे
1%
वामोस
to
देखना
make you
अभी देखना
stronger.
Beatrix ले
I
जाएंगे
think it's
देखना
unanimous. Beatrix was
Wait
that
करो
pick here for BTK.
Yep.
Sure, I mean, they've already got the pick up and said, ooh, Gatard.
All right, Gatot usually
Tick
just-
open है भाई,
It's
tick open
usually
है.
a tell of a team playing around their gold laner. You're probably gonna end up with someone who isn't that mobile.
XP
That's
भेजो
why
भाई,
it's
Cho को
constantly
XP
leaning
भेजो.
towards to what we mentioned before. It's probably a
NACT वाली लाइनअप बनाओ
If
भाई
it's not a Baya, it's a Granger.
Bay or Granger, that seems to be the trade. Both teams understand that. Is there room in Vamos for a high loss? So they can easily close the gap? That seems scary to me. A ridiculous combo if you go high loss Granger for the Vamos closers.
If possible, I'd rather they get Khalid instead of the high loss. The high loss is a bit too honest in my book. The Khalid
I think if the problem is that they're on red side. They only get one prio pick after the bans are done. They get rid of the Arlet, same exact bans coming up for the side of Vamos. If they go for Beatrix here instead of going for something like the Khalid or even the Hylos or the Gathar, at this point, at the bare minimum, if they do give that over to Vamos' side, they have some form of disengage on top of high ground defense. So, hey, drop the Bennett's Rage and be like, all right, we're out of here.
See which trade they end up going for. Lots of options for both.
भाई BTK Swiss stage में बाहर हो जाएगी क्या भाई?
But if ever they might play for that flex for last and then just pick their gold laner now, they end up picking the Granger instead of the Beatrix. So that was one of the two options that we mentioned anyway.
At least the adjustment this time is to say, hey, Sicilian, if you are going to go for Purify, once again, that's totally fine with us. We're just going to skill shot you down so you're out of the fight.
So if that's the case, are they just going to default back into the Rizla for fried chicken?
I feel like they are, but
diving
that's why
potential
they want this very last
some
pick to be a
special
bit of a
test
toss of the
skill.
die, right? Because
Bro,
must reveal
with the
first,
first
and if they
skill,
go blind, they
she
say,
can
if they're gonna go to Rizla, I'm gonna
zone
play
people, like,
X-Borg,
you
they
know,
can
she can
still
stop
adjust.
people
Oh,
coming.
Oh, that X-Borg would be
And then the
nasty with
alt is
Blitz
there
Sicilian.
to like
So
stop the
Vamos
people,
can't
you know, in
so
the way.
easily do that.
Yeah. All right.
Leaves BTK here with the final
You don't
say.
understand. She provides more value, bro. More value. It's about the value in the team fights.
They want to be super team
So they get the high ground, you know,
with the Carmilla, they can go for something more unique.
Mage,
like
but you know the diving potential, she won't able to stop. When Suyu's coming, you can't able to stop, but Vaxana can. That's why they picked Vaxana third pick. Even Yve is open, even like there are good mages which are open, but he didn't pick, right?
But the high loss is where I'm a little scared.
I actually like it. You mentioned how
Take
honest
it,
it is.
take it, take it, take it, take it,
Honesty
Dallo,
sometimes
take
is the
it,
best
take it,
policy,
take
you
it.
know? If you need to
Tag!
backwards glorious pathway. If you need to stop the Granger in its tracks,
Take it.
force the
Take
Vixana
it.
to commit to a
Take
certain
it.
zone,
Take it.
drop it forward.
Take
And this, the
Take it.
front to back of
Take it.
Vamos is
Take it.
looks like a honeypot. Oh, is a honeypot because again, Curse of Blood is active for them, and that's the
Exactly.
kicker. It's
भेजो भाई,
front to back. It's
Irithel
honest,
को
but
Purify
a
में
little
भेजो.
Spicy dishonesty, you know.
It's sticky.
It's sticky. Yeah.
Phobius!
But now Phobius is going to get locked in. There's not too many dashers on the side of Vamos, not too many procs, so Chicken, he's going to have to play a very clean game.
Ban देख रहे हो? Loey, Fredrin.
From Fried Chicken, that's what it feels like. Potentially the
Arlott.
last game in BTK versus.
एक last time support कर देते हैं भाई. मेरे को तो मुश्किल लग रहा है इन लोगों का, लेकिन ठीक है, whatever man. I've lost the hope. But let's see if
I think
Mobatin.
we're all waiting for the possibility of a maxed out 3 series game, but I'm not so sure if Vamos will let that happen.
Bro is
since it
obsessed
seems like
with
they're pretty confident with their game 1 lineup, and they're showing a very similar pattern heading into game number 2.
Hey man, the viewers back at home might want a full best of 3, but the people here
Who
in
is
the
not-
arena, they want a clean sweep.
Who else
Vamos
can't catch it,
1-0 up on the blood.
Oh, just a front line.
BTK, this is proving grounds.
It's not about
Can
catching
they
someone.
walk the talk?
This is match
He's a good
point
front line. He can
for
poke.
Team Vamos, and they will definitely want to
He
end
will able
this
to poke.
with a ticket to the knockout stage. Welcome to game number 2.
He
and
can
we'll
zone
finally
people.
see what are the
When
adjustments
Shark
that will be
jumps
shown
on
to
someone,
us
he can
by
stop
BTK
people.
this time around. I like what our panel mentioned about Team Vamos and their lineup being very honest. And for BTK, I think they just really need to approach it differently this time. They should be a little more coordinated in terms of their targets. It will be a struggle to constantly look out and pick off Zorn, considering the passive of Warlord. But I think that's one of the best ways to go around this entire composition of Team
देखना अभी
Vamos.
Zorn
You have to at least take out the
ले लिया,
threat
चलो.
of the Curse of Blood, so
लिया ये
you
तो
could
चलो.
operate freely
Barca
when there's
has
a
two
team
big
fight.
reasons.
Yeah, they also need to just have more
Okay,
pry
man.
on the neutral objectives and secure neutral objectives early, right? The biggest problem for BTK in game number 1 was the fact that lead at the start of the game. That's a Master Assassin, by the way, for the Irithel. Great call from Renmar earlier. And yes, this Irithel is actually a pretty good way to match up against the Granger in lane. You can see Shark walking up. Nets will purify out. But man, that's a lot of damage.
Yep.
Concussive blast from Shark. Doing a lot. Nets has
That's a
rekindled,
good
should still
pick
be safe.
actually.
Could we say right now that BTK have realized now we don't want to really fight the mid duos as much anymore. We want to rotate a little
Granger
bit
अगर
more towards
थोड़ा
the
सा
side
वो हो
lanes
जाएगा ना
so
BTK
we can split
और
up or spread out the attention.
अगर
Because it
थोड़ा
seemed
सा
like it worked well for Team Vamos
Granger
when they
farm
were
हो जाएगा
able
ना
to, like,
तो
just
Easy
tell
रहेगा.
the members of BTK to now let's just fight constantly here in the mid lane and let our side lanes do their own thing because it didn't work well earlier for Team Vamos. So now
XP lane में बहुत ज़्यादा focus हो रहा है ना
they're
M6
clearly
में.
showing us some adjustments here in the early game.
Okay, Shark will be clearing out the mid lane. Warlord level 4 on a signature pick. At least back when he was in MDL RQ Senna. Shark trying to deal with Warlord here. Baits out, Bat Feast. It will be a stun over to Mobile Zane. Chibi looks Spear of Alpha defensively.
It's fine, it's fine. Yo, give it to Chibi. It's fine, it's fine.
Chicken goes for the proc.
We don't mind losing turtle if you're not dying.
The first turtle of the game. BTK pushed back to their own jungle.
And Sorn was the only one who zoned out Moba Zane. Like, he was enough just so Moba Zane couldn't actually penetrate that turtle pit. And we might just be able to pose the question of, wait, all right, Nets will be able to survive that, but he will have to purify in a bit. And going back, could this really be the way to go for BTK? I mean, we know that they constantly play around Moba Zane, but you just lose a bit of attention towards Moba Zane and how secure his farming is. These things happen. Deadly grab to save him a bit, but Shark with a counter set up.
Nice.
Yep, with a dragon, but it gets
Oh, Zane dead. Dead.
Curse of blood.
Oh, good connection. Shark dead too. Survives 1 HP.
Pursuit for Warlord shows exactly why he is named a Warlord. He goes in and gets 2 kills at the start.
That
Bro,
is
the
so
connection
unfortunate just when BTK attempted
from
to
Zon.
commit it all. The Curse of Blood, the Battle Impact, everything was ready from Team Vamos. And not to mention how
this is looking grim,
nearly
guys.
goes unnoticed whenever there's a team fight. There's
This is
so much
looking grim
attention on denying
already.
all those potential setups here from Team
I
Vamos.
don't think
And
they
that
will
was a
let
quick punish
Zia
as
scale
well.
also.
Just when Shark thought that he could have had his hands on an ideal setup on the way of the dragon, BTK has to be extra careful from this point onwards. I don't think it's nice to see them kind of be affected by the pressure.
They're definitely affected by the pressure here. Vamos are so good at playing the mental game on the other hand, right? It's almost like mentality. When it comes to just mentality, it's Vamos all the way. It's uno, dos, tres, hala, Vamos. 1.6k gold lead with the composition again, just like in
भाई आज और कोई गेम देखने का मन ही नहीं कर रहा भाई.
start of the game should be winning after the power
यही
spike.
important मैच था आज का मेरे हिसाब से.
They're going to have to be very, very careful, like you said.
Knockout stages देखेंगे, उधर मजा आएगा, कुछ अच्छी teams होंगी बेंच. ये पता नहीं क्या चीटियां चल रहे थे दिनों से.
They got to go and fight. They got to go and take the gold lead back, because if they don't, Vamos are just going to steamroll through BTK.
Yeah, and I mean, they can do it as much as they want, right? Their lineup right now, it's so
अभी
chaotic.
Sicilian
We
ना
haven't
fat हो
even
जाएगा
seen Nets
और फिर
participate
लड्डू
in
खाड़
the team
लेंगे.
fights as much, but Shark definitely looking for his own target, but Warlord keeps
वो
himself
zone
safe.
मोबाइल
And
की तो
look at
गांड
this
तोड़
tower,
रखी है
they're able
लोगों
to
ने.
manage all the threats coming in from Shark,
Shark
and
मर
also
गया.
securing the turtle while they're at it.
Shark is down. The Spear of Alpha from Mobile Zane was used defensively, and you can see the crowd going,
Hoon dead.
A pullback. What happened to Hoon's HP bar? Curse
A good
of blood
zone.
onto 2. Zor with a petrifying Warlord.
Look at the
pulls it
damage.
back.
Yeah,
Now
they're
Nets
dead,
is
man.
stunning them down, forcing Zane
Yeah, it's over,
to
guys.
use
It's
Spear of
over.
Alpha.
Yeah, there is
Defensively
no.
again. Chibi back, going for the stun. Now off the Zia, forcing to flicker out. Mobile Zane
Chicken is
unable to
going
chop
for
damage.
smooth.
Chicken's
He
going
might get
smooth
one kill.
down. And now he goes
Yeah,
into
one
the front of
kill.
pursuit. Will be able to find a kill, but a turret in the mid lane will fall. And Vamos takes it on. Chicken getting zoned away. Warlord, 5 minutes in, doing this much damage already.
A mid-lane turret in 5 minutes. That's how focused Team Vamos were in the mid-rotations and the mid-duos here of Bloodthirsty.
2.5k gold behind
like they denied
in 5
so
minutes.
much, even
Man,
their
that's
own
just fucking
intentions of wanting to rotate out
joke,
of the
man.
mid lane because they had to constantly defend the pressure that was being put towards the mid lane. But right now, Nets might just be a target. There's a Purify as well, and he will make it out alive.
Whoa! He's saving. Oh, he doesn't have the ult.
makes it
Yeah,
out
he's
alive.
dead.
Divine
Yeah, he's dead.
intervention, Nets gets away. Chibi goes in deep. Shark.
I think they are dead. I
Chibi
think, guys.
is
I
trying
think
to look
they're
for another
dead.
kill now, jumping forward. Soul
Yeah, they're
Samurai,
dead.
Sia stunned in. Chibi will get the kill.
Yeah,
The
Hoon
double
is dead
and
too.
Smooth Alamak with the turret tank up.
7-1 is the kill score you're seeing right now. Team Vamos being very dominant in the first 6 minutes of the game. I mean, look at the goal differences already, especially in terms of the mid lane. This isn't the best situation we've seen for Hoon. He's been
it's done so,
denied
guys.
2 games in a row.
BTK
It's the
story
best
answer.
situation for Vamos. Zane caught on the Sanguine Claws again, and man, Sanguine Claws and Bad Impact should not deal that much damage in the first 6 minutes of the game. That in itself is already going to be really tough for BTK. They're relying heavily on their frontliners to get in there and dive in. And Team Vamos are not letting that happen. 3 neutral objective takes for the Sicilian, who needs to be the one scaling. BTK, now they're in the thick of it all.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels like BTK just wasted a
trades.
slot.
It's the most they can do, especially considering that even in the very brief moments you decide to show up, Team Vamos, they wouldn't think twice about dealing the damage. You would expect BTK to throw out just the same amount of poke. They have the Granger in their hands, they have the Big Sana. But it seems a little difficult for them to just throw out all the damage, especially considering when their frontliners decide to engage, it seems like there's no backing out. That's a huge difference in terms of Team Vamos and BTK's lineup.
Slot waste कर दिया भाई. Best player थोड़ा game तो दिखाता हो.
And they have the glorious pathway to get away whenever things just don't go their way. But BTK, it's a different story. Once they commit, there's almost no way out, especially considering the mobility that Team Vamos has in their hands.
Now they're just waiting for the late game, right? It's getting to a point where BTK are the ones
He got the red
game. And I don't know, I feel like for Vamos, they're like, sure, we can play for the late game. If you want to play for late, it's all right, man. We're just going to play it slow, farm up again, Warlord stacking up like an absolute beast. So there's no real worry for Vamos at this point. It is all on BTK, the pressure, the game, everything. Warlord gets another there, and I'm really curious to see at 8 minutes how many stacks Mr. Warlord has on the Sicilian.
Yeah.
Because it's a 5,000 gold lead, and Warlord's
I think
doing
around 300.
That's another free turret down below. BTK are just constantly forced to give away these neutral objectives, give away even structures. 8 minutes in, down to just the tier 2 in the mid lane.
I think mid भी ले लेंगे. Mid का भी second ले लेंगे.
There you go.
Actually, is that impressive?
I don't think it's
It's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy.
It's pretty okay. It's like,
but I mean,
it's all right.
It's 8 minutes. We're 8 minutes into the game, but there have been a lot of team fights, I'd say. And another thing is probably I'm also curious as to whether we'll be seeing Warlord and Zorn not together at all in this entire game. But Nets early pickup on the Malefic gun. So talk about mobility, talk about range.
Yeah.
Team Vamos, it seems like they're well equipped to face whatever potential team fight we'll be seeing in the next few minutes.
And that was just Vamos who are going to control the neutral objective. Again, BTK don't really have an entry point over here. Oh. Warlord is just chunking Fly Chicken down. It's a tier 1 for a Lord. Not a good trade, but the only trade that BTK can get right now. Mobisain forced to S. Spear of Alpha. Backwards. Nets gets a turret up top too. BTK are just down to their base turrets in both side lanes now.
BTK though, how could they defend all of this? Because Mobisain decides to go in and he's just bursted down like that by Team Vamos.
And Smooth makes a line for BTK to stay
पूरी
behind.
team base के अंदर बैठी हुई है वो आगे की तरफ.
Calls from Vamos. The easy server are roaring in Malaysia.
They actually formed the V in Vamos before they spammed all those recalls. And they're just simply waiting for this sword that they took in their hands. The lane equilibrium isn't that great, so BTK, they might find some ways to deal with this, but I don't know. Just look at the amount
ये ना बहुत ज़्यादा
gandi
हार है.
the heavy crossbow to get away, but Shark is punished by Team Vamos.
This is like
before the Lord even gets to the base of BTK.
The bloodthirsty Kings
bro, if they wanted to lose,
set of turrets.
go lose to Turkey team. I mean, at least they're better.
But what's
I mean, you're talking shit about Malaysia and losing to a Malaysian team getting out, bro.
Now, that's going to be Smooth taking a lot of hits. The Lord will be able to get into the vicinity of the turret. Zia goes in.
Zayn ने ult मार दी बस base में
Not
जाने
the
की.
fastest of clear. The turret will be taken down in the mid lane and the bottom lane should follow next.
अब वो पीछे की तरफ ult मारता है. जब मारनी होती है तब आगे मारता है. क्या बेवकूफ है भाई.
And that's a great showing of discipline from Team Vamos because
8,000 gold ahead, bro. They don't even need Lord. They can end it.
That was a concealed play used by
They have no
Shark,
answer,
who
bro.
currently standing on a 0-3, and that is not a great sign, especially if you aren't able to get the necessary trades out of it. So we're looking at an 8k gold lead in favor of Team Vamos, which is all the more reason for them to just hold on to this lead. They
अब 20 सेकंड तक इनको रिथिल नहीं मिलेगी. रिथिल ने प्योरीफाई कर लिया है.
because BTK,
शार्क भी तो क्या करे?
they're the ones who have to find a way to deal with all this pressure. We've seen them struggle in terms of wave clear earlier, so the second time that Team Vamos gets their hands on an objective.
उसको तो मार अरे भाई.
How do they do it though?
उसको तो मार लेता.
There is a possible comeback angle, though it is like what, very low at this point.
Yeah.
What do they have to do
0%.
to make that happen? I don't know. Vamos, they just
Surrender,
look too
bhai.
clean in their composition.
Surrender
With a
kar
lead
dena
like
chahiye,
this
surrender.
looks a bit too impossible
Surrender
to make
kar do.
even a mistake happen, you know?
Yeah, even if Shark decides to go for a pickoff, like Zia would probably have enough damage by now.
Surrender
But that
kar do,
doesn't
guys,
entirely mean
surrender.
that you would get the upper hand
Surrender
in terms
game.
of the team fight. You would still waste resources just to
What a
take
joke,
a
man.
single pickoff against Team Vamos. And by the time they know that,
I
they have
thought-
a lot of ways
no,
out.
Shark is dead
Shark
already.
hasn't even had his hands on a setup yet, but he
Oh,
needs
dead.
it. Gets punched
Yeah, it's
right
over,
away.
guys. They don't need Lord.
Hoon is down, Chicken. Caught on the Sanguine Claws. Moba Zane chased down Chibi. Gets the double. Now it's Moba Zane who's caught again. Has a Spear of Alpha to walk away. They want to go for the end. Zia dashing backwards. BTK on the brink of elimination. Uno, dos, tres. Vamos say
वो देख
adios to
एक दौड़ के गया.
The retribution arc continues for the hometown villains, now turned heroes. Vamos indeed for Team Vamos.
Man, they deserve this
The
defeat,
whole
man.
crowd, the taunts.
GG's, Vamos.
It is fire.
GG's.
Straight up fire on stage. Walking from one side to the other in front of the man who called them the easy server. Vamos are the ones to eliminate the bloodthirsty Kings and their phenomenal run in the Swiss stage.
The clash of servers took an unexpected turn. It was a one-sided series for Team Vamos. Let's head over to our panel and have a look at that series for all of us.
भाई इज्जत खराब करवा ली bro.
Revenge is a dish best served at home. Malaysia, let the world hear your support for Vamos! Congratulations to the team that for the longest time has been haunted by NA. And the region haunted by NA. Here they are sweeping BTK. What a win for Malaysia, locking in their first representative in the knockout stages.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
छी भाई.
2 years.
इज्जत खराब करवा ली भाई.
NA who kicked out Malaysia, who made them suffer and miss out on the knockouts. Now here in 2024 in the M6 World Championships, the script is flipped. Did I not say it's time for Smooth to taste the knockouts?
It feels good. It feels good on a couple of levels. Yes, revenge is best served at
जो
home.
भी
but at the
2-0
same
से
time,
भाई
at the very
इज्जत
least,
खराब करवा ली
My
bro.
heart goes out. Sympathies and empathy towards BTK side.
Bro,
They worked
there is
really
no
hard to get to
sympathy
this
or
point,
empathy
and
towards
honestly,
BTK, man.
especially when it comes down
Fuck
to an
them,
M
bro.
series, it
Like,
just
dude,
stings a little
I've been
bit
supporting
more.
them
But as you mentioned,
since the
this is
beginning
a
of
very
M6, dude.
incredible
What a
moment
dog shit
for
team,
Team
dude.
Vamos, especially one of my favorite EXP laners, Smooth.
Respect
This
to,
is going to be
I
an
guess,
achievement in his book. I can't
Shark
wait for this interview to come
and
back.
Chicken. That's it.
Lord
That's
Smooth.
it.
Lord Smooth is back. Thank you once again to BTK and ACT in the region of North America for showing up once again for another M series. But now it is time for Malaysia and Vamos to taste sweet victory. Let's go onto the stage.
A little bit of respect towards Shark and the
From the other side of the
Chicken,
world,
that's it.
Captain America has led this familiar team to a dramatic comeback in the international scene. Their presence alone in the M6 has made competition extra competitive. It is, however, the end of their quest to be greater than ever. Games never over for Bloodthirsty King. And guys, on a count of 3, you guys may give your final bow. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Bloodthirsty King, we hope to see you guys come back stronger next year. Thank you very much.
They're like bye bye.
Thank you. I hope to see you guys again soon. And the first Malaysian team heading on to the knockout stages. Malaysia, give it up for
Vamos.
Team Vamos. Chibi.
I like Zhao Zon, man. He's the guy, man. He's the guy. He's the guy.
Fine, good.
You're fine. Are you nervous? Was today nerve-wracking for you?
Ya, nervous juga lah.
Nervous. You're also
Cakap bahasa Melayu boleh?
You can answer in Malay. Okay, so he said he is a little bit nervous. Okay, Chibi, after this win,
Bro,
does it mean
we want the Zoro guy here,
mean
man.
for Malaysia
We want the
server?
Zoro guy. He was the most toxic.
Ya, tapi Mobazing yang noob tadi, bukan yang tim dia.
What was it? Noob.
Mobazing yang beban tadi. Kalau Mobazing tak beban, tim dah menang ah.
What?
Okay, guys, honestly,
He said?
I don't really want to translate this, but you
Whoa.
know, he kind of said it. He said, in his opinion, he thinks it wasn't the team's fault. He said he thinks it's Mobazane's fault. That's what, okay, I'm just gonna not sugarcoat it because my job is to
He said
translate
noob,
it.
right?
Now,
He said
okay,
noob, dude.
Chibi.
I think he just said
Last
noob, bro.
year, just last year, NA team was the one that sent you guys home from your M5 journey. They were the reason why you guys couldn't go to the knockout stages. This time,
What?
do you feel like you finally gotten your revenge on the NA team?
First kali saya rasa puas lah sebab saya boleh balas dendam. Balas dendam yang di mana diorang pun tak lepas playoff. So balas dendam tu sama, so saya happy lah.
He said he feels satisfied that this time he's the reason why NA couldn't pass through the
Because of
knockout
them.
stages. Because if you guys remember, last year NA team was the one that sent them home from their M5 journey. So you feel satisfied this time around?
Oh, damn.
you-
Dude,
you're feeling
this is not just satisfaction, bro.
Awak rasa puas ke?
Dude, they already won the M6, bro. Like, dude.
Okay, sorry. I think
It's their victory, man.
Okay, now
Yo.
Chibi.
The guy was
first,
disrespecting
just
Malaysian
an
server.
insult to make everything
Dude, of
more
course.
fun.
It's like a
I
victory for
heard
them, bro.
that you have a pre-game ritual. Before you play, you always listen to songs from Rose. Not from me, but Rose. What song do you always listen to?
Lagu apa Gun.
Can you maybe sing a bit?
Cannot.
Cannot. Do you guys want to hear just a bit? Just a bit. Come on. Knockout stages. Come on, Chibi. Just a bit. Just a bit.
Sebab saya tak ingat pun liriknya.
Okay, sing anything you know from Rose.
Gone. Ya.
I mean, you know what? Okay. Now, Chibi, a more
Is she a
serious
singer?
question. The past M series, a lot of people say that you're not
He said
a
Mobazane
good
is
jungler, or
noob
you're
and that's
not
why
really
BTK
shining.
lost. Yeah, I think.
But you guys just qualified for the knockout stages and in an elimination round. What else will Chibi show in the knockout stages?
Mungkin saya akan tunjukkan gameplay yang lebih menarik kot daripada Swister ni. So saya minta doa korang untuk kita orang berjaya lah ke Axiata Arena, insyaAllah.
Alright. He said that honestly, he feels as if he will put on a better gameplay for everybody in the knockout stages compared to the Swiss stages, and he asked for everyone's prayer that they can go through to be top 4 and be able to play in Axiata Arena. All right, Chibi, last question or last thing. What do you want to say to all the fans? Look, full house for Team Malaysia today.
Thank you semua yang datang support. Thank you juga yang nonton dari online. Thank you sebab support korang. Kita orang menang hari ini, alhamdulillah. Dan tak lupa juga kepada Boss Solos dan Boss Hana sebab percayakan kita orang, dan tak lupa juga kat sponsor kita orang iaitu ada Realme, Critical, Vamos pula. Ada apa ni? Ada Kopi Saigon, Alha dan KPAJ. Thank you semua yang sponsor, alright.
Okay, so thank you to all the fans who are watching from home and of course from the venue.
Sponsors
Thank
too.
you very much, Chibi. Congratulations. And with that,
What a
let's
good guy,
return to
man.
the panel to break down
He
what
gave,
happened
he gave
in
you a
this
shout
game
out to
against
Realme and you know all the names on the t-shirt. He's gonna get more fucking sponsors because of this. So Sliders pancake. BTA doesn't know how good Zone is. To be honest, Zone has a lot. Bro, bro, to be honest, that guy didn't got Cho once. But if you have seen him playing Cho, bro, oh my god, man. I'm just a fan. Like, dude, Yavi, Zon, JPL. Who else is there? I mean, these three are like, you know, the fucking... in my opinion, these three are on the top with the Cho. I mean, Shark played really well. I liked Shark, Cho too. But, bro, like, dude, just... We did... bro, that was... First match was a throw. Second match, they lost in the draft pick. Actually lost in the draft pick. I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm going offline. I'm gonna make some videos out of it. I'm gonna post it. That's it, man. That's it for today, guys. I am done, bro. I am done. What is this pick? Like, think about it, guys. Think about it. They didn't pick Beatrix over Granger. Like, come on, man. They're just stupid. The second, they left open Sicilion again. I mean, banning carry over Sicilion, dude. Like, just... Just dude. Of course, they went with the same comp. Of course, and gave Suyu away again, second time in a row. Dude. I can't, man. No explanation for that, bro. Team, are you supporting? I'm supporting TLID actually. I wanna watch TLID match, but bro, this fucking VTK, man, they fucked up. I think TLID will make it to the. You guys wanna watch? Should I keep streaming or should I just leave? See, we have 15 days in the new season, right? 15 days. Then after on 15th day, the new season starts. I'm gonna start pushing, bro. Not before that, not after that. तब तक के लिए ऐसे ही काम चलाओ. यही होता रहेगा. स्ट्रीम पर अब देखने को क्या है. देखो मैं बताऊं तुम लोगों को. मैं बता जाता हूँ क्या होने वाला है. ठीक है, आज के सारे मैचेस का मैं बता जाता हूँ तुम्हें. देखो, मैं चाहता था बीटी के जीते, पर वामोस हैज द अपर हैंड. लाइक मेरे को लगता है ना, वामोस को यहाँ तक पहुँचना भी नहीं चाहिए था. वामोस को तो ना उसमें होना चाहिए था बेंचुत 2-3-1 वाले में, पहले ही ऊपर चले जाना चाहिए था. वामोस तो बहुत अच्छी टीम है. जॉन वॉन भाई बहुत प्यारा खेलता है वो बंदा. ठीक है, मैं सोच रहा था बीटीके जीतेगी, लेकिन बीटीके नहीं जीती. इसमें टीएलआईडी जीतेगी और इसमें सीएफयू जीतेगी. एसआरजी भी अच्छा नहीं कर रही और ट्विस्टेड माइंड भी ना थोड़ा सा. मेरे को लगता है कि टीएलआईडी जीत सकती है M6. तो अगर यहाँ से निकल गए तो दे हैव अ बिग अपॉर्चुनिटी टू विन. अदरवाइज CFU will win. Twisted Mind has good chance. I don't think Twisted Mind has good chance. नेट्स ने तो भाई, इसने तो कुत्ता बनाया. दोनों मैचेस में कुत्ता बनाया भाई. इस फर्स्ट मैच में तो भाई क्या टावर सक किया था उन्होंने भाई पहले में ही. क्या ही कर सकते हैं ब्रो. अपन ने तो फुल सपोर्ट दिया था बीटीके को, लेकिन अब क्या कर सकते हैं. अब उन्होंने परफॉर्म नहीं किया तो इसमें मेरी गलती नहीं है. क्या बोल रहे हैं लोग. मून गेट्स हेल मनी मेकिंग साउथ एशिया. बीटीके इजी सर्वर. दैट इज सच अ अनप्रोफेशनल प्लेयर. BTK, the one who disrespected, is so disrespectfully heckled. मलेशिया इजी सर्वर. भाई कितने बड़े बड़े मैसेजेस करते हैं लोग. In the game, Mobazin is really scared to do anything in the game. Shows Malaysia easy server. Jane crying right now. BTK is not a server, bro. It's an organization. It's not even an organization, right? आज मुझे लग रहा है कि सब कुछ उल्टा होगा. इंडिया में प्लेयर हैं अच्छे. अभी तो नहीं है भाई अच्छे प्लेयर. अच्छे प्लेयर के लिए ना मेहनत करनी पड़ती है भाई. मेहनत कोई करता नहीं है, सबको गाली गलौज छड़नी है. was right. Okay guys, this is it for me. मैं तो चला भाई. ठीक है, तुम लोग मजे करो, मैचेस देखो. मेरा हो गया मूड खराब. पैंचोद इतनी एक्सपेक्टेशन के साथ मैंने स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट की थी आज कि मैं कहा चलो बीटीके कम से कम नॉकआउट तो पहुंच ही जाएगी. टॉप 4 तो मैं सोच ही रहा था भाई. टॉप 4 नहीं, टॉप 3 सोच रहा था मैं बीटीके के लिए. लुंड साली. हट पैंच. अब पैंच मूड खराब कर दिया. अब पैंच नूब्स. जा रहा मैं तो. सबको पोकेमॉन यूनाइट खेलना है. पोकेमॉन यूनाइट अगर मेरा ग्लोबल 1 लग गया ना तो मैं पोकेमॉन यूनाइट ट्राई करूंगा. बीजीएमआई भी क्या करूंगा, अलग अलग गेम खेला करूंगा. फिर ग्लोबल 1 होल्ड करते करते दूसरे गेम खेला करूंगा. पूरे 12-12 घंटे स्ट्रीम किया करूंगा. सुबह 9 से रात को एकदम 12 घंटे का करेंगे मैं जो 16-16 घंटे बीच में दूसरे गेम खेला करेंगे, बोर हो जाएंगे तब। हाँ भाई मैं भी चिल करूँगा, बोरिंग डे। चल मिलते हैं बाद में। और भाई तुम लोग ध्यान रखो यार थोड़ा ना, ग्लोबल 1 करवाओ यार। तुम लोग साथ नहीं दोगे तो कौन देगा। ग्लोबल जाना है भाई, ग्लोबल जाना है। ग्लोबल तो जा चले गए अपन, ग्लोबल 1 जाना है एक्चुअली। रुको देखते हैं। ये बोलता है 15 दिन है अभी, सीजन नया स्टार्ट। भाई सीजन स्टार्ट हो, मेरा मूड खराब है। M6 देखना ही नहीं मेरे को। एक सेकंड गाइस। हाँ भाई, हाँ भाई, हाँ भाई। अरे तेरे लिए तो जान हाजिर है। कुछ नहीं, बस तेरे को याद करके हिला रहा था। हाँ। नहीं नहीं। क्या बढ़ गया क्या बिटकॉइन? अमीर हो गया क्या मैं? तुझे ये बता मैं। तू करोड़पति हो जाऊंगा ना भाई, 10 साल बाद खोलूंगा मैं बिटकॉइन। हैं तेरे को भेज दूं फिर? करता मैं। मेरे को ऐप का आईडी पासवर्ड नहीं पता भाई। भाई मैंने खरीदे तो थे लेकिन अबे इतने नहीं थे मेरे पास बिटकॉइन। लखपति से ज्यादा कहाँ बन गया होगा। हाँ 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 4000। हाँ 2022 में। हाँ 2022 में। हाँ 2-3 साल हो गए। हाँ 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 82 लाख हो गया, इतना बढ़ गया। मैं तो सोच रहा हूँ कि होल्ड करके रखता हूँ 10-5 साल। मेरे को नहीं लगता जब 1000 में था बिटकॉइन का प्राइस, मेरे को ये नहीं लगता। तब भी लाख में था मेरे हिसाब से। क्या पता यार, देखना पड़ेगा भाई। मैं करता हूँ। हाँ हाँ करता हूँ, करता हूँ। और बता कैसा है? तू कहाँ पर है? एक सेकंड है, एक सेकंड। हाँ कॉल करता हूँ तेरे को, एक सेकंड है ना। स्ट्रीम बंद करके कॉल करता हूँ तेरे को। स्ट्रीम बंद किया, एक सेकंड। गाइस गाइस तुम्हारा भाई शायद अमीर होने वाला है। भाई भाई मैं चला गाइस। भाई बिटकॉइन का प्राइस मैंने जब खरीदा था ना तब हजारों में था, मतलब 50-60 हजार ऐसे कुछ चल रहा होगा। मैंने उस समय 2-4 हजार के बिटकॉइन खरीदे थे। अभी साला 80 लाख हो रखा। भाई पर मेरी किस्मत में नहीं है, मैं बता रहा हूँ। जब मैंने खरीदा था मेरे को प्राइस याद नहीं है कि मैंने मतलब किस प्राइस पे खरीदा था। आई डोंट नो। तो गाइज विद दैट, अगर पैसे मिलेंगे तो गिव अवे करूंगा, ठीक है। अगर मोटी रकम मिलेगी ना, गिव अवे, स्किन गिव अवे सबको। लो पैच ऐसे 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 लुटाऊंगा। अगर 5 देना तो भाई 5 बिटकॉइन, भाई 5 बिटकॉइन में 5 बिटकॉइन तो मैं पूरी बहन जिंदगी निकल जाएगी मेरी 5 बिटकॉइन में। भाई क्या बात कर रहे हो, इतने नहीं है भाई, 0.00 कुछ है। चलो अगर अगर दुआ प्रे करना, अगर मेरे पास अच्छे खासे हुए ना अमाउंट, अच्छा विड्रॉ हुआ तो मैं गिव अवे करूंगा, ठीक है। नहीं नहीं, मैंने इंडियन करेंसी इतने से परचेज किया था। 25 जब किया था ना, 2-4 हजार रुपए से मैंने परचेज किया था बिटकॉइन। तो एक अमाउंट आता है बिटकॉइन का और फिर वो बढ़ता है, वो होता है, वो सिस्टम होता है। चलो मैं कल बताता हूँ कुछ होता है तो, ठीक है। बाय बाय गाइस, लव यू गाइस, टेक केयर गाइस। अगर अगर मेरे पास हुए मतलब अच्छा प्रॉफिट बना तो आई विल डू अ गिव अवे, ऑलराइट, फ्रॉम माय साइड। चलो विद दैट बाय बाय, टेक केयर, लव यू गाइस, स्टे स्ट्रांग, स्टे हेल्दी। अरे क्या हुआ भाई, मैं अमीर होने जा रहा हूँ। मोंग भाई कल बताऊंगा, कल आता हूँ मैं। अरे चलो मैं बता जाता हूँ, प्रे करना। मैंने बिटकॉइन खरीदे थे 2022 में, ठीक है, एक प्राइस पे, मतलब 2-4 हजार रुपए के मैंने बिटकॉइन खरीदे थे। अभी बिटकॉइन का प्राइस ना बहुत हाई हो गया है। तो अगर बिटकॉइन मेरे पास कुछ प्रॉफिट बनेगा तो आई विल डू यू नो लिटिल बिग गिव अवेज, आई विल बाय अ न्यू अकाउंट विद जो स्किन आई स्टिल हैव लाइक 15 days, सो या दैट्स इट। दो के अमाउंट में तो पॉइंट में मिला होगा बिटकॉइन। हाँ पर भाई उस समय बिटकॉइन सस्ता था, जब मैंने खरीदा था तब बिटकॉइन सस्ता था, अभी वो 80 लाख हो रखा है, समझ रहे? तो मेरे वो 2-4 हज़ार भी ना अभी 40-50 हज़ार हो रखे होंगे, नहीं तो 1 लाख हो रखे हो, तो भाई 1 लाख हो रखे हो ना, भगवान प्लीज भगवान मेरी जिंदगी में कुछ सही नहीं चल रहा है, बस 1 लाख रुपए दिलवा दे बिटकॉइन से प्लीज। गाइस तुम भी प्रे करो, मैं भी प्रे कर रहा हूँ। अगर 1 लाख हुए ना, कसम से 1 लाख हुए तो गिव अवे पे गिव अवे पे गिव अवे पे गिव अवे पे गिव अवे, ठीक है? नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता, तुम लोग देखो क्या होता है, जैसे मैंने बिटकॉइन 1 रुपए का खरीदा और उस समय उस समय बिटकॉइन 100 रुपए का था, ठीक है? अब बिटकॉइन की प्राइस वो जो 100 रुपए जब मैंने खरीदा था बिटकॉइन 100 का, मैंने 100 रुपए पे चल रहा था, मैंने 1 रुपए का खरीदा, मतलब समझ रहे हैं? अब वो बिटकॉइन बढ़ के 1000 रुपए हो गया है, तो मेरे 1 रुपए कितना हो जाएगा, समझ रहे हो? अब कितना हो जाएगा, कितना हो जाएगा बहनचो, एक सेकंड रुको। टीम स्टार्ट, खुद का टीम स्टार्ट करो भाई, मैं नहीं कर रहा कोई टीम स्टार्ट, पर वही मतलब अगर एक बिटकॉइन 100 का था, वो बढ़ के 1000 हो गया तो 100 बन जाएगा ना मेरा, है ना? तो वैसे चलता है। अब मेरे को पता नहीं, बस मैंने खरीद रखे थे, अभी मेरे को लॉगिन मेरे को याद नहीं है, आईडी पासवर्ड भी तो याद हो, समझ रहा है? 10 का थोड़ी ना होगा क्या, बावड़े एंड होगा तुम लोग भाई। कौन सा कॉइन था? बिटकॉइन, बिट 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 बिट। मैं चला गाइस, वो वेट कर रहा है, वो ऑफिस में है। बाय 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 बाय। ठीक है भाई, तेरे को बैन करूंगा अगर प्रॉफिट में 1000 का होगा, तेरे को सबसे पहले बैन करूंगा। चलो मैं जा रहा।